when we last left off, our intrepid heroes plumbed the depths of Minotha, confronted the Minotaur Queen herself, and defeated her. However, she was surrounded by guardian constructs, who quickly descended on the party and forced them to retreat deeper into the palace. The party made their way to the Queen's chambers and there found the control amulet for the constructs, thus giving them effective control over most of the city. However, they have taken a significant hit to their resources, though now it seems painfully clear that should they rest, the ghost of the Queen and doubtless any other slain spirits will return. Thankfully, they were able to make their way unmolested to the city's pantheon, and with a little help from a friendly spooker, were able to re-energize it and re-establish a divine spark here. However, it was not just the elvish pantheon that were worshipped here, but also the four great primordials: Saracena, goddess of earth; Vulcanus, the god of flames; Bellaria, goddess of the skies; and Tritonus, the god of the sea, who all appeared, at least in their great statue forms, to be mighty, towering dragons. Szooth got a chance to see Kinara in all her statuesque glory, while Morrigan established a connection to her parents, Wovar and Mithras, and, much to her chagrin, realized that the only way to break this curse, for it was laid by Talion, would be to have the dead god of magic himself, or someone or something that speaks for him, break it. Party immediately thought, of course, of a certain smug vampire lord who no doubt would be glad to take a chance to dab on Morgan more and come fix your problems. Morgan, however, would greatly prefer to find literally any solution other than that. And as we ended last time, Ursula had the chance to ask Mithras if she had ever heard her prayers, and was returned a great feeling of sadness and sympathy from the goddess of life, and received a hug from her daughter. And that is where we rejoin our heroes, with Morrigan slowly pulling away from Ursula, and Nahia starting to roll her eyes closed at the feet of the Mother Creatrix. Cassidy is staring intently at the vast fields of draconic booty. And Szooth and Tarnavak take up the flanks. What would you all like to do?
I believe as far as actual game plan, it's finished clearing this place out for loot before we go. In, the vague hopes of breaking the curse at the same time, just to spare the Morrigan some fate. And so we get to work away with money. And then I guess after that, it's back to Ivara?
No, it's not back to Ivara.
Where is it on to then?
Dragonsong Island.
Right.
From Dragonsong Island, it was up to the area where Cass's sisters, one of the locations the Cass's sisters could be at.
Mother.
No, sister.
It is Cass's sister.
Oh, right.
The mom was being in Regalis there. And
that's right. Yeah, she was a hottie.
Yeah, she is a hottie and a sweetie.
Savin was giving dad looking at Hashat, don't fuck my wife.
Please don't fuck my mom, and please don't fuck my wife.
Despite
It was like, Hashat, no, and Hashat's going, Hashat, yes.
Despite assurances from Hashat that she would never do such a thing. So often.
Only I would fuck moms.
Yeah, only Nahia would do something so vile.
Okay, let me point out, you would not fuck a married couple.
I would never fucking
Unless there
marry
was
a woman.
swinger. Unless there was swingers.
Hashat did not have sexual relationships with that elf.
I mean that. No, I think on principle she wouldn't. She still wouldn't.
You'd be tested though.
Yeah, probably.
And imagine this, a fucking hot elven couples that or married couple, hot elven married couple that inviting you for a threesome.
Oh god, if it was an elf, oh no, oh god, an actual save would be needed.
How strong are your values versus your lust for elf booty?
My mind's telling me no, but my body, my body, telling me elf.
I like that change.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna sneak around. That's pretty much it, and then we're gonna look for was it the source of this or treasury or anything like that.
I suppose. Yeah. Although I don't think we'd be able to carry it out.
Just Will Smith present upwards towards the bird, and then more again.
What?
He
Morgan's-
controls the robots, remember?
I don't
That's
think
what they
so.
call them.
I don't think those can leave.
We don't need them to leave, we just need them to haul it towards as far as they can go. And just pointed you. And you're a lot bigger now than you were before.
Yes, I am, but I don't. I guess I don't think
Yeah.
I could carry all.
Well, we don't know how much it is, so
Manotha was a very wealthy nation when it.
Let's
Well,
just
here's
put
the
it
thing.
this way. You don't need to carry it all to be carrying more than most of us could spend in our lifetimes.
I suppose that's a good point.
you have then no idea how much was spent on weddings.
There's a reason I said most, Ursula.
Okay.
Some
Oh.
of... I think you and Nahia
I do have a
need to
country.
be accepted from that.
I do have a country. I do have a country to build, and that will be
Yeah.
expensive.
Well, you don't
to
have
buy.
to build the country. The country's already there.
Not here.
Well, the furnace is already there. You don't have to build it. It's there.
Do you remember the condition we left that city in?
It needs repairing. It needs people and supplies. All that costs
Oh.
money.
Oh, yeah, but you don't have to build the land. You just have to repair it. Oh, well, you don't have to build the country.
Well, territory has to be purchased as well.
Didn't you get it from
Yes, but I have
Losstaker?
yes, but I have grander ambition than that.
How grand are you thinking?
About the size of her dick.
At the very least, I want that entire valley
Oh, that's a big.
from the
well, like I said, dick.
from the mountain from Igniferus to Newcad.
Like I said, about the size of her dick. her new deck. Her old deck was smaller, but now she's a lot bigger.
Kinara knows what's up.
Are we going to rest here, or are we going to
We
continue
already
now?
took a short rest, so
We took a short
Can't
rest,
pick
but
up.
it looks like Nahia is dozing off.
Oh yeah, that's right. We still haven't technically. Yeah, we held up here because we didn't beat the boss. I forgot.
I mean, you did beat the boss,
we-
but she's coming back.
Yeah.
yeah, we didn't
We
kill.
basically we can't take a long rest because we want to finish effectively Operation City Smash and Grab before we leave.
Yeah, which means with that we took a short rest before. That's why we are full health, and also
Yes.
had short rest resources. Like,
That is correct.
Intent.
Yeah, I've got all mine back.
but I'm looking at Szooth's blue line, which isn't full.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah,
right.
that's-
Yours should be
that's-
topped off.
Yeah, that should be topped off.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm down to my Warlock spell slots and 3 level 1 spell slots. But, you know, my Warlock spell slots are good.
Morgan,
Yeah.
Yes.
you were speaking to the others, right? Are they
Yes, I've
watching? Are
as
their
much
eyes
as they
and-
can. Yes, I've spoken to each of them.
Shot gets her dick out. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Wait, now that I remember, Sun God, you, Mithras, Canton, of course, the asshole,
Which one is the asshole?
Yeah, which one?
Agaret,
All right.
Hmm. Oh,
Well, the other one's
Yeah.
dead, so, you know.
like his. Okay, he is the patron god of hobgoblins and the worship him, and he has the right for what he's doing. I just don't really like the part how he sees women. Okay,
And the racist part.
So-
that-
Yes,
Everyone
that's
is a little bit
definitely
racist, okay?
Agarish. Certainly.
Is there a point to this other than insulting my god?
yes, but it's not insulting you. Just Talion's also an asshole, but he's sort of dead. But who's that next to him?
Next to Agarish?
And Talion.
Morgan will fly up here to the statue of a fertile-figured red-headed harpy with her wings extended and her claws buried into her pedestal.
I could give you a damn good guess.
She'll pat the side of the statue and say, "This is Sorona, the erstwhile goddess of nature." The statue
Pat the
is
side of the
Wait, what,
statue.
you a woman?
This goddess can hold so many eggs.
Yes, we were on an island dedicated to her beflighted servants, the harpies.
Why was your death temple there then?
And because death is a part of nature. Also, Herona and I were friends.
Oh,
You'll see every goth needs a bubbly ginger with their for companionship.
Hmm.
It is how it works.
for balance, I
character.
guess.
But
other character. Hello, Raven and Starfire.
yep.
Yep, there you
It's
go.
the image stuck in my fucking head.
So yeah, Morgan will give a little smirk and say, "Yes, but alas, she has not revealed herself since the gods went to sleep. I do hope she's all right, but it has been
Right.
some time."
We never went into her
Yep.
temple on the island.
Well, you
Maybe
went
there'll
into
be a
her
chance the
servants
next
quite a
time
few
you go
times,
to-
though.
Yeah, maybe you can go and have a peek at it next time you bring, what is it, food, farming goods, and a gigantic break-proof bed to the Harpies.
Do I have a buff on me?
Yes.
Oh.
You were blessed.
Oh, okay.
Hashtag blessed.
And over here we have Karnas, one of my uncles. He is the god of the moon, of tides and time, a god of inevitability.
Wait, like the
End of the world
like
guy.
actual. Oh, so was he the one that like sent all those giants to murder people?
None of you know anything about that.
We don't know. No one knows anything about that.
Okay, my apologies.
Giants
No,
happened. That giants happened. That's all
Giants
anyone
happened
knows.
is the
The moon
correct
giants.
Yeah. Some
Well, I mean,
people
we
with
know of them as moon
with great arcane knowledge might know them as moon giants.
okay.
Yes, but yeah, Ursula almost
Well,
certainly
no,
would not.
wait.
Like maybe Tarn
Okay,
and
then
Cass.
I
And the
would
tale
say
wouldn't have been
something.
told because not talking about a god is the surest way to make sure it stays fucked off.
So yeah, Morgan
Okay.
will indicate the statue and this black sludge dripping from its eyes, much the same as Talion's, and add, I don't know what happened to Karnas, but whatever it is, he seems to have perished.
Oh. Wait, does mean that the moon will like fall, or like the tides won't? No, wait.
The skies will turn
It's a good
red.
question. I do wonder who took up his domain, if anyone.
Someone must have done.
I hear the moon is full of residium. Maybe the dragon took it.
She grins at that and adds,
Wait.
I heard a rumor once, while I perched on the eve of a temple, that some 2 decades hence, a ball of divine power was simply dropped off inside the pantheon of Aaron City. I don't know if that's true or not, but if so, it might have been Karnas's.
Huh.
That seems wildly irresponsible.
Must have been someone
Well-
wildly irresponsible who did it then.
Ah,
the
adventurers.
Yeah. Smash cut to Winter just popping a beer open, feet up on his desk as this divine mantle rests in his closet next to him.
One
That
of the
is-
divine mantles. He
Yeah,
has quite a
one of
few.
them. He's got like a coat hanger that's full of just all sorts of shit. For some reason, he's got like an elven full plate set that's seen like the War of Dragons, and it still, for some reason, goes on just a coat hanger. It rattles when he shifts it along the cupboard.
Yeah,
For some
truly, I
reason,
don't know
every
if it's
piece of
true or
armor
not.
he's got is double padded in the back.
Double layered armor in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
That would not
Hey,
surprise me at all if that was actually a thing.
I know, right?
Hey, well. Fool me once, shame on me. No, but wait, so. Why don't you just ask the other gods about him then?
I
There-
did. They wouldn't
right there.
answer.
Oh.
Mother
Oh,
said something
right,
about
and-
you're not old enough to understand.
Wait, how long ago were the gods come back again?
About 75 years, give or take.
Technically, if they restarted, everything came back, they're only a few years older than me.
Yes, if we count from 0, then I'm infinitely older than any of the other gods. Perhaps, once I have regained the full breadth of my powers, I shall declare myself Queen of the Divinities. Anywho,
Why is it called her in a swoon, though?
because if you look at it on the map, it's rather reminiscent of a womb, and a nearby island has a vaguely phallic shape, so she shrugs.
They call that one Herona's friend with benefits.
There's a momentary blush over Morgan's features. Yes, well,
Oh, wait.
1 second, then. Just gotta
wait.
throw a quick insight of this.
Everyone.
Yes! Well, she is very good.
yeah, you don't detect that as well
Oh,
a blush of like, oh no, they found me out, so much as, oh man. Don't talk about my friend that way, it's embarrassing. Yeah.
No.
Ahem. If you have other questions about the Divines, I'm happy to answer them. We have their effigies here, and they are, to an extent, willing to communicate.
I only wish I could sleep
What?
here. Alas, we should probably get back to business.
Is there a way to get their attention?
We have it, don't we?
What?
Yes, I can speak to them, or you can put a hand on the statue and think very deep thoughts.
Oh, then we'll try.
But only the one I touch would be able to listen.
Yes.
What?
Mind the fountain.
Yeah. I was just running on the edge. Crawl up.
Could you pass a message to them then? Since you would be better to let all of them hear it?
I suppose that depends on the message, but sure.
I'd like to know if all of them simply stood around and watched as Talion killed my people's civilization and turned them into animals.
I ask God's sin to do, but that's not in character for Szooth.
Morgan's just gonna kind of scrunch her lips up. I don't think you want to know the answer to that, Hashat. In fact, why don't you ask me? I'm right here. I was there at the time.
Did
Yes.
you just watched?
'Tis my uncle, and at the time the most powerful of the gods. He does what he wills. Or did. The end of civilization is a remarkably unimportant thing in the grand scheme of things. To see Minotha crumble like this is a pain for you, I know, but you cannot begin to fathom how many civilizations across the world have risen and fallen. That one more is destroyed is a footnote in history.
It wasn't just that It wasn't just that the civilization is gone, but what he did to my people. He reduced them to little more than animals.
I'm sorry to also have to agree with Morgan, but history is full of atrocities, both great and small.
Would you like me to tell you the stories of the Minothan slave pens, Hashat? The human chattel markets in the streets? I believe there's a slave pen not all that far from here. We could go visit and see the skeletons.
Even we kobolds would probably have histories of civil wars and atrocities had we not been such weak creatures.
The idea of reducing someone to being an animal is hardly the invention of the gods.
It is mournful to say, but in order to right such wrongs, or at least find some sort of peace, it is up to us, not the gods. That's why you're here now. To hopefully right some of the wrongs that history had left.
So they just ruled by strength and not compassion? The strong rules the weak, and therefore the weak shall be slaves to the strong?
That was a Minothan saying, woe to the conquered. Yes, that about sums it up. I've yet to see any mortal civilization that doesn't rule that way, that the strong dominate the weak. Your Aruna is close, but even then you have rigid hierarchies of power, nobility, and common folk.
Yet the hierarchy exists, right? But the common can become, they can make their hand much enough, they can climb.
Yes, the weak can become stronger.
And the tall should fear the small.
No, the tall fear the wide.
After all,
But what if they're tall and wide?
the weak becoming strong is how Aruna rose. Was it not that you threw off the yoke of the mightier Hobgoblin Empire, and before that the Hobgoblin Empire threw off the yoke of a mighty necromantic sorceress, and God's only knows what she had thrown off the yoke of. Probably an abusive husband.
Well, you're the gods, you should know.
I was indisposed at the time. She will fly over and dink Voron's little silver helm.
Bird.
My access to information in Voron was limited to what the little bird could see and hear. And
Shiny.
he never had occasion to fly all the way across the strait to the Empire.
Probably pecks an ear fin. Alright, anyway, should we get underway? This is... I feel we'll be talking in circles until the ghosts are on our tails once more.
Yes. Just know that the gods have had time to reflect on themselves in their sleep. I hope, going forward, they have learned to be less cruel and less eager to discard mortals. And at least my parents have.
That, and I suppose mortals' proclivities towards bringing and tearing down gods is probably at least part and parcel a measure of reconciliation, or reconsideration at least.
It is deeply humbling to have seen mortals and demons lay low gods. But let's not dwell on the subject.
Oh, right, I remember something. Ursula touches the statue of Candor and thinks really, really hard. Slight smoke from her ears, but she thinks of thanks Candor for looking after the dwarfs and all the cool book stuff that he does, and also that I hope he is very proud of his son too.
You feel inside your little heart of hearts, Ursula, that same little mote of pride where when you first saw your son and he told you about his little inventions, that same sensation rises up in your chest again.
Yeah. Okay.
So shall we be off?
I'm good.
I would say I'm
Okay.
all rested up.
We got some more spellbunking to do.
Spelunking.
Oh, is it spelunking? Okay.
Da. Come now,
Tarnavak,
surely you're a
Hashat,
dwarf would at
Cassidy.
least know spelunking.
No, we just called it
Friday night.
looking around.
A walk. An
Yeah,
enthusiastic
it's like-
walk.
Just investigating stuff. It's like it's normal for us.
Tarnavak, Hashat, are you ready to go?
I guess there's nothing more to learn to be found here. I'm here to learn about my history so that I can rebuild.
I don't know. How do you feel about pumpkins? And communism, apparently.
You were warned you might not like what you found down here.
Well, think about this. Even if it's, well, what it once was, you can make it greater into something better.
Da. There's a chance to do their duty, but better. We're gonna lobby
Yeah.
for some Hashat inspo.
Yeah, sure.
Uh-oh.
Mars,
That'd be Virgin
The
Media
Mars.
again.
There it
Yep,
is.
yep. I thought Murder's trying to DC it. Alright, rip.
This Virgin just got fucked.
Alright, so, from here in the Pantheon, there are paths down to a public pool or to the archives, or back to the royal chambers. Where would you like to go?
I'm interested in the archives.
yeah,
I came here for knowledge, and that's a place of knowledge.
oh, that's a good place, by the way, for you guys that are scholars, right?
Let me grab some tokens here.
Hee 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 hee.
Alright, so off to the archives?
Indeed.
Sure.
Alright. Hashat, would you roll me a d6, please?
Sure.
Alright. Find the archives map. Oh, you're all already there. Excellent. Make sure dynamic lighting's on. Yes.
Hopefully they haven't fucked it up anymore.
Oh man. I saw this amazing bug Alcahest had where every individual square was lit up, but not the whole map. So if you were
Oh.
in a square, you just saw yourself and you had total vision within that square.
Wait, so literally every
Oh.
hex was bordered off and a light source?
Yes.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
that's amazingly
What a
fucked.
fuck!
How does that
That's
even...
a
I
nightmare.
can't fathom how they fucked that up that badly.
Welcome back, Merz. Your virgin is fucked, I assume, still?
it's on and off.
Alright. So, the party has left for the archives and encounters nothing untoward on their way, other than the occasional scene of ghostly bimbos and studs engaged, as they do.
Here's hoping their archive isn't categorized by different syllables of moo.
A little bit poor taste right now, don't you say?
Oh, wait, you thought I was making a joke.
I mean, it's also impossible. They had the civilization before the mooning happened.
Fair point.
Szooth will walk over and start trying to observe, being in his element.
Wait, Szooth, think about it. Historical moment for you. You can write your history post and after. No, wait.
Post Sathia, pre Sathia, post Sathia. Oh yeah,
Yes.
So kind of.
Oh my
like,
god, you're right. You can timeline.
Oh my god.
It's like it's been a calendar reboot moment.
Oh my dragon god.
Oh my Sathia, you mean?
It like poofed on my head, in my head.
Anyway.
Please, don't distract me with such possibilities. I'm going to have to write things down later. For now, Minothan history.
I open the door.
Alright, yes, indeed. There is a long hallway. There's a couple of benches leading up to a big stone door, which is indeed
Dexterity
unlocked.
to say.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Hashat steps on a poison trap, and you all die except for Ursula, who's just fine. Yeah. You open the door,
Oh shit!
and yeah,
Oh.
there is a large room inside.
God damn it.
Fucking Karl Marx in here!
God damn it.
There are 4 statues in this first. Would y'all stop moving so I can fucking describe Jesus Christ? You're worse than me. You're not. Anyway,
Sorry.
there's a large room flanked by 4 statues. One, unmistakably, of the Harlequin Queen. One of a beautiful and resplendent elf in gilded mail. One of a human with an extremely bushy beard, a red robe, and what looks like a globe in his hands, and a number of sickles adorning his belt, along with torches for whatever reason. And then a unmistakably familiar draconic presence as well in the last corner. You all recognize the woman you saw in the sarcophagus down beneath Anders Bay. In the center of the room, there's a magic circle, much as the one you found the succubus in, although there was a part of a statue in the center of it, which has collapsed and significantly damaged the circle. It's still glowing, but barely. And behind that, there's a desk, and behind the desk is a cowgirl wearing a large hat and some black and orange robes. She greets you with a excited moo and does a little bounce.
Moo. Oh, hey, look.
Well, question, before we move in any further. Is the air dry here? Because the doors are sealed and everything.
Yes, the air feels dry, and as you step inside, you can see several books that are all in, I don't know if I'd say pristine shape, but they aren't nearly as badly damaged as the ones that were down, say, near the waterlogged promenade. And as Hashat turns a corner, you see the ghost, Prisha. She is doing a little Slav squat next to a bookshelf, and is with a great deal of effort is mage handing page by page through a tome. She looks up and waves.
Hi,
There you
Prisha.
guys are.
Would you like a hand? I'm sure we can pull these shelves back up at the very least.
She waves her mage hand at you. Actually, I have 3 hands, but I think the idea is to get me out of here, isn't it? So,
Oh, of course.
Hopefully not particularly relevant to my interests, though.
Oh, that's a lot of ghosts in the north.
Yeah.
She'll take a few steps over and say, yes, the former library staff and whoever was trapped in here, they're engaged in some vigorous study up there. I try to avoid that part of the library, but that's just for religions, prophecies, and various arcana, not particularly interesting to me.
Prophecies.
Yeah, there's a whole section on it.
Hey, I have a question.
Are you talking to me or your friends or me? Okay.
All of you. Because there's 4 statues here.
Da.
Yes.
Is it like the other place?
I think these are just statues.
Oh, okay.
And as you pay attention to the statues, you can see that each of them has a little gold plaque under them with a few lines of text.
What does this one say?
All right. That statue says Queen Galewyn Autumnstar, and then beneath it is an arrow pointing to the northeast, and it says in Giantess, Religions and Prophecies.
If it's important, I actually do speak Monotham, not just Giant.
Indeed. All this is... it's probably written in several languages. Minothan Giantish, Ancient Elvish, and probably Valish, though I don't think any of you speak that.
Wait. Autumn's stuff?
Da. Same, yes.
Oh.
His
That's
first
his mother.
missus. Oh, it's his mother, sorry.
Although, also his sister, I think. It was one of those. Ursula, that
Wait.
statue identifies itself as Sage Conrad. Then, in that section is Sociology and Political Theory.
I fucking love that image.
Sociology and political theory.
Zoom.
What about
The nerds
about-
zoom over instantly.
what about the one you were in?
Can you read that now, or do you want me to read it by you?
Oh, this one right here? I mean, we already know her name, and I think there is Draconic under this one, thankfully.
Yes, indeed. That one has a draconic script. Princess Saris Iroka. History and Genealogies.
Damn, I
Good,
would love to
good.
sit here and read the books and stuff. Something relaxing, you know?
Queen
Sounds
Drahomira Minathova. Arcana and Occultism.
Oh, it's for the magic stuff.
Okay, I can spend an hour poring over magical things to see if there's anything valuable, useful, or about curse breaking, or really any of Minotha's innate magic. And luckily, I can flick on.
Wait a
In
minute.
fact, I don't even flick it on. I always have Eyes of the Runekeeper. I forget that I literally can read all of it. I can read and understand all the things. Why do I keep fucking
Even
forgetting
cool.
that? Like the coolest invocation, the law optional RPG invocation.
Yeah, it's stupidly good. I had it on Pip.
Like, I take it back here.
Where is back here? Ah, hold on. So, Nahia,
That.
as you get, like, up here, I assume you can, like, stay out of arm's reach of the cows.
Yeah.
Prish will run over. I really wouldn't go up there.
Oh, what's wrong?
The princess is up there, and she's, let's say, territorial around anything red.
Oh, no.
Okay.
The who?
The crown princess of Minotha.
Red, you say?
Yeah, I found that out the hard way. And Prish will indicate her red hood.
Okay.
Crown,
That is a problem.
like
A lot
the
of me
daughter
is
of the
red.
queen?
That. Wait.
Yeah, Princess Kreshimira. Was a paladin, and unfortunately, I think she died with her glaive on her because she killed the shit out of me at least twice.
Crusher Mary, you say? Both of my babies.
And here's the show of Sav&D.
God bless and damn
It
it.
came
Alright.
up on the little Slavic name list I have, and I was like, yep, gotta use that.
Yep. Indeed, Crusher and Mira are both Slav ish when I picked the names out of generators and rebuilt them. Okay, then I will spend the time like tucking and pinning back my hair and hiding myself under the purple cloak. Do you think purple is fine?
I think
Sure.
purple looks good on you.
She looks at her lack of purple. I don't know.
Alright.
You don't regenerate when you die, though, so, you know.
I'll do my best not to do any dying. And yeah,
If you-
I'll make sure I'm all tucked away of red, and I'll walk inside.
Alright, I'm just gonna make a roll real quick.
Szooth, you're wearing a red scarf.
Alright,
Nice.
Princess
I
ain't
think
she
I'm
shit.
okay.
You stay there. Alright, good luck. I'm gonna stay here, because I can't actually take this off.
Okay. And yeah, I will take the time to pore over these bookies.
Yeah, as compared to outside, this section of the library seems relatively untouched. A couple of the shelves look like they got knocked over by some big minotaur, and indeed, there's a couple of their corporeal skeleton remains in here. But otherwise, the books all seem to be in good shape, and just a casual leaf through indicates that most of these are spell books of various kinds. They're organized by school, and there's definitely there's an organizational system of like School of Magic, and then like spell level, and then sub-organized by what arcane tradition, wizard, sword, bard, etc. they belong to.
Holy shit. Well, I know if there is a librarian who's picky, I probably cannot go walking out with all of these. But I will probably push this bookcase back up so that it's propped neatly against the wall again, and I will pull out an empty book. Or, well, mostly empty book. I'll just use the back of one of my account's books and go backwards through the pages. I'm going to record anything rare.
Okay. You can begin doing that.
Yeah. Shall I roll random stuff off of, like, high-level magic or what?
You don't need to roll for shit. It's all here.
Oh, snap.
Every
Okay.
spell from every class, all the way up from 1st to 6th level, and cantrips, is recorded in a book somewhere in this section of the library.
Okay. That is incredibly fucking useful.
Well, to put it in layman's term, this is a monumental fucking gold mine.
It really, really is. Okay, what spell level does it go up to?
6th.
6th. Okay, let's have a look here. And I do not want to pick damage ones because as cool as ancient damage spells are, that's not really quote-unquote valuable.
So while you're looking through that, Hashat, Cassidy, Tarnavak, or specifically, actually, Szooth, were you not down there as well? Or have you gone up to the magic section? DCL?
Mutio?
UTL, I think you went to a quick PRB or something. Hello?
Let's take off the vines
Sorry.
that are
what?
Oh, there he is.
I
Welcome back.
I was interrupted with delicious foods.
Excellent. So, are you actually going up to the magic section, or are you going to stay down in the sociology department?
I mean, I was only gonna follow Nahia to make sure that she was fine. Since she is, I'll go back to the
Yes.
Sophia.
So then, yeah, Tarn, Szooth, why don't the two of you make investigation checks, assisted by the slightly less nerd brigade?
Not nerds, but I can actually
Oh,
speak language that they can't.
Okay.
And Tarnavak learns the true glories of communism.
Indeed, Merz, you are drawn as if by destiny itself over to this big pile of books over here. And in the middle you see a selection of tomes all bound up in bright red. And with a little help from Hashat, and yeah, I think just Hashat amongst them speaks Minothan, you see that there are translated copies of the works of Conrad here. I'll give you the highlights, including Class Struggles of the Elven Empire, On the Mooish Question, and the Process of Production of Capital.
holy shit!
I can't odd.
I don't get the reference of the second one.
There was on the Jewish question was a
Oh,
thing.
okay.
I can't odd.
Ah,
We've gone beyond evening into odds.
Oh,
Is this really what my people's society was based on? Around? This kind of way of running things? Or was this all just theory and...
well, from what the chief said at the village, Conrad's theory doesn't seem that compatible with a monarchy.
He was a great sage to them, apparently, though. And clearly there was some high standing for his work.
It is kind of weird that someone who preaches supreme equality would have been so highly regarded by a absolute monarchy.
One that had a lot of slaves, apparently.
Yeah. Especially human slaves, and Conrad was a human.
It is a very strange contradiction.
The answer to questions always lies in education.
I'm sure the answer is somewhere in here.
That or it lies in the heart of battle.
Well, if only I could read them, I could spend a decade down here.
There's a lot of knowledge here that's been lost for ages.
I bet Hashat could teach you how to read Minothan.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, I could help you.
I would appreciate that. I do wonder about getting them out.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff down here. It could take weeks to ferry everything to the surface. But that would probably be a thing for after the curse has been broken and all the spirits are doing it while they're active would make it take even.
Aye. But if Conrad's ideology was able to capture the Minothans at their height, there should There are so many similarities to my people. There has to be something in here that would reach them.
Possibly. Makes me wonder, was his influence a new thing? If the civilization hadn't fallen in on itself, I wonder if there would have been some kind of revolution or change in the way they did things.
We've seen, 3 statues of him so far?
Yes.
All great craftsmanship. This influence must have been felt for decades at least before the fall.
I'm just doing a thing, by the way. Be with you in a sec.
Sure.
Sweet.
Just getting some spells out there.
Oh,
Do. Alright, so Nahia, you find a selection of spells that you have not seen before in common circulation. With a cursory look through the arsenal here.
I do also try to of course they're there. I do specifically see if they've got stone to flesh.
No.
It's not traditionally a spell. So
no.
It's
I
not
use
traditional.
Greater Rest for it instead.
Yeah,
but maybe
great,
the Minnow thing
that's just an
would,
addition shift, right? Like, there's no need for stone to flesh when lesser resto or greater resto.
No,
just does it.
well, I mean, it's Greater Resto, and Greater Resto is expensive because it's a catch-all. So I was hoping the Minothian Queen would have had a cheaper just for this role spell.
Can't you use the
Alas.
flesh to stone to do it backwards? I think it's in the description.
Maybe. Let's have I'll have a quick peek. I will also add these spells to my list because they seem awesome.
This looks fucking familiar.
I mean, I love them. These are great spells. Oh, you even got the reversal in here?
What is that doing in here?
You forget some of these spells were on characters who came back in time from your game.
Oh. Did someone have that in artifacts? Someone had reversal? I don't
No,
remember.
reversal isn't on this list, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have that in my archive, but it's not one of these spells. No, it's Addle Mind, which makes you a temporary bimbo. Brilliant Blade, a cantrip. Massive Milky Memories, because of course. Smack Talk, which temporarily silences people with a magical bitch slap. And Trixie's Tricky Teleportation, a minor teleportation cantrip that may sometimes leave you in compromising positions.
That's kind of... Wait, cantrip for teleportation?
Yeah.
Amazing.
They are all now available to be viewed in the Alchemy and Arcana tab of the sidebar if you want to go have a look-see.
Okay, the smack talk is stupidly broken though.
Wouldn't that work just
Is there
something like a? I mean, that wouldn't that just be a kind of a one-turn thing, like a counter spell?
Yeah,
I mean,
until
the
the
silence
end
is
of your
amazing
next
because it's a
turn.
good version of silence that isn't fucking terrible.
See, if you hit with it, psychic damage and a target cannot speak or use verbal spells until the end of your next turn. This is a
That's
vocal
really
stun.
cool.
Holy shit, that's
Where's
stupidly
the?
strong.
Is there a list of these spells?
Yeah,
somewhere?
Alchemy and Arcana,
Yeah,
bottom of the tabs.
Oh. Oh,
No, these are
okay.
great.
Oh god, okay, they're all down there. Jeez.
It's a level 1 spell.
If only
That it was a
I,
god.
No,
only I
it's
could
not a
replace
cantrip. That
my-
would be OP as shit.
if only I could replace my spells.
I mean, you can with downtime.
Yeah, but permanently. It requires a lot of effort to replace a sorcerer spell.
I like that Brilliant Blade. I may actually swap out GFB for that.
What is brilliant? Yeah, okay, yeah, what is that?
Radiant damage version.
Oh.
And it detects, keeps invisible people visible to you, which is
Oh,
nice
that's
because it's
kinda
not the first time there's been attempted invisa cucking. Apart from that one time someone went invisible and I just fucking hurled a fireball vaguely down the corridor and killed them. That still satisfies me to think of. Fucking invisibility.
Well, you know, to be fair, Stone to Flesh is actually a 6th level spell, and Greater Restoration is a 5th level.
Yeah. I think the difference in just the scroll price is probably enough to make it work out in your favor.
Yeah,
See,
those are
no,
pretty
hold on.
good. Pretty damn good.
So yeah, you find a bunch of magical shit. Tarnavak finds a bunch of Conrad's magical thinking. What else will you do once you've collected some books of interest?
Okay, I'll be keeping an eye on that very shadowy figure in the other side.
This is genealogy, right?
Which section? Yeah, over there is histories and genealogies.
This is gonna be interesting.
Castle, right along on your oh no, he's out of the world. Okay.
Oh god. It's too bad there's probably would be no way to find out my own actual genealogy.
I am nothing if not consistent. Another 17.
That's his bar name. What? Seemed fine to me.
I
Yeah.
don't
No,
see
his
it.
name and his bars are gone.
Interesting. Oh, hold on. Let me fix that for you. There you go. I'm just gonna... Did that fix it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's back.
Okay. Let me just update his token to make sure that stays with you guys. There we go. Alright. So, a 17 investigation. So, yeah, you begin searching through this section, Szooth, as you begin moving down here. Moving.
How fucking dare.
You find there's basically a whole section down here entirely dedicated to the genealogy of the Minothova line, the rulers of Minotha. Back up top, there's all sorts of histories. You can just ask me questions about what's up there, because it's a lot. But also, something weird about this wall over here. Looks unusual. It takes you a moment to realize, but your kobold senses are tingling that, there's no dust on that wall. There's dust fucking everywhere in here. It's an old-ass library, but You know, this is an underground area that's been untouched for a long time. There should be dust. There should be like little bits of rock everywhere from just geological shifts. This wall is pristine.
Haha! I Dark Souls roll through the illusionary wall. No.
All right, you Dark Souls roll.
No.
Oh.
I will actually use my ghost hands because Dark Souls rolling through it might trigger a trap.
All right.
But you have iframes.
Your hand just goes through the wall.
How?
What is that?
I think it's an illusionary wall.
A fake wall?
Indeed.
I tried to step a little
Hey,
bit closer.
Priscilla.
It's
Per-
Prisha, and I've been down here 1,000 years and I've never noticed that. What the hell?
Apparently, yeah, this
Nahia?
wall is not real.
Nahia, Morgan.
Mysteries.
Nahia!
I'm coming.
Don't have a cow.
Yeah,
It's physically paying time.
This hurts you.
I thought. Yeah, I heard something about, but Savin, you know what dust normally consists of, right?
Like dead skin cells and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there were a lot of people down here at one point. They just eventually all starved to death and then became ghostaboos. So, you know, there should be dust down here.
Oh yeah, but if there's no air current, so...
There
just
wasn't
stay
until
whatever.
now. Well, not much of one.
I'm going to pick up a rock and throw it through the invisible wall.
All right.
The illusionary wall.
Just kind of goes through.
I didn't hear it clack.
Sorry, you do hear a clack. Then.
Okay.
Yeah, it will actually like hit down on some stones on the other side.
Sounds solid enough. Though it might be trapped.
Hmm.
Well, you're the one that's good at it.
Prisha, would
Yes?
you be so kind as to take a look inside?
Why me?
Are you looking to use her as bait because she comes back? I imagine dying still hurts.
She
It
won't.
does.
She won't trigger any traps.
Oh, all right. Yeah, not solid.
Oh, right. That. Fine. Fair enough. Let me just go through. Ow!
Be
Fuck!
careful.
My head.
Never mind.
Worded.
Not warded. It's magic. I can't.
Oh.
Huh.
I can only interact with magic things, remember? As a ghost.
Oh,
Of course.
Same reason physical weapons just zip right... Wait, hold on. I have an idea. She steps through the wall.
Oh.
Yeah, that.
She just goes around it.
I
Ow,
can
fuck,
take that
ow.
magic.
Gods!
Corridor magic.
No! Full of rocks!
Oh,
Oh.
magic rocks?
No, it's just uncomfortable as shit.
Oh.
I got one right in the tit. Ah.
Yeah, that sounds like it sucks.
I can still feel physical things, they just don't really do anything to me. They pass through. I guess eventually if you stabbed me with a normal weapon enough times, I'd probably discorporate just from the pain. Not that I'm encouraging you to do that, please. I'd prefer not to.
Wait. If you're a spooky ghost, why would you feel pain then?
I don't know. Ask the gods who made me. Morgan just crosses her arms.
Szooth writes this down.
My entire domain is destroying the undead.
Okay. So you... Wait. If you
Trying to
don't
stir.
think it would hurt.
Whoop.
Alright, so just as Priscilla would say, there's a pressure plate. Clink. There's a momentary pause as a thick yellowish powder just falls out of some slits in the wall and just poofs onto
It's
the
not a
ground.
deep line.
She'll look around. I think that used to be gas, but...
That's the thing. We've been through a lot of trapped temples. It turns out that for the most part, apart from the actually magical traps, or the occasional fuel-filled statue, they don't tend to work anymore.
Hey, do any of you know Dispel Magic so you can get rid of that, wall there?
Oh, here, allow me.
Szooth will aura the wall.
Can you?
Can you actually
What?
dispel magic with your fists?
No, no,
Okay.
no.
Hey,
But you
Tarnavak.
said it was a magical wall, so I can punch magic.
You
though.
can indeed punch the shit out of the wall. Eventually, you'll probably rip through it.
Or Tarnavak could gently poke it with the tip of his spear.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good point.
Boop.
I don't know, there's a big cow in the way.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Hashat.
I thought it was like here.
Give the wall a boop. The illusion dispels itself. Trisha will give you a thumbs up. Thanks. What is that spear dispel? Hey, I recognize that spear. Wow, what happened to you, Spirit Dahana?
Oh,
What?
I made it more awesome.
Yeah. I'm from that place, originally. I spent some time in Stormvale, but I was born on that island.
Man, you people are smart.
It's not smart, I've just seen the damn thing.
No, I mean, like, it's, like, this is so much knowledge, and it's all, you can instantly figure it out, and, like, things like that, and you can just talk about really cool stuff that you're really passionate about.
Hey, one day I imagine your son would like to see this kind of thing.
frankly, I'm just happy.
Yeah.
Frankly, I'm just happy that someone for once is calling it cool rather than nerdy.
Well, it is. I think that, well, what nerds really like, but it's something that you like. And I like you, Szooth. And I like you, Tarnavak, and I like all of you.
Oh, I like you too, little bear.
Quick hugs before going forward, and that is a very ominous chest.
So,
Yes, it is.
I guess Tokora's probably kind of fucked, right?
Tokora?
The name of the island where that spear's from? There
Oh,
used to be a Valish colony there. Our king's summer castle was
okay,
actually there.
So... Oh, See, I kind of own it
Death
now, it's
Island?
mine, but we call it... Hey, please, it is no longer Death Island. Remember,
Oh, right,
rebranding.
the Losstaker Island.
It's my island now, I own it.
Trisha will squint for a moment. Alright, that doesn't make me your subject, though.
No, perish the thought. But you are still welcome to call me mistress.
Awkward. Anyway, it's kind of cool that artifact from my homeland is here, and I guess the homeland's probably not doing so hot, is it?
It will do hot again, but unfortunately it fell to sickness and madness. The current king, tyrant as he was, got his eyes cut out by, in fact, the flanges of the flanged mace that Ursula is also carrying over there.
Huh.
But then in
Just
his
so-
weakness he turned to the attentions of a necromancer who cursed him and his lot, so they turned into ravenous ghouls of darkness, and inhabited a dungeon under the grounds and haunted the surface realm and attacked anyone living. And now I've sent Szooth has sent a Salamander shock trooper patrol group to go and finish clearing that place out, so they can put a warehouse there, grow a nice pretty dryad grove, and bring life back to the place.
So, not doing so great then. Gotcha.
No, it's a fixer-upper. It could be worse.
It's true. Well, I guess I'm glad
Wait.
I left there when I was like 10.
The
Stormvale was much nicer.
Oh, if you're from what's not Draco? No, Tarkis. No,
Decora?
Strike. Not Decora. Points at the mace.
Lyris?
The name of the island. What's theirs?
Yeah,
You're right there.
the island's,
Dra-
the island's name was
Dragason Island.
Lyris. Yes, the Kingdom of Lyris.
Yes, theirs.
No, never been there.
Well, do you know about it?
Yeah, everyone knows about Lyris. And it's not like a big island, but it's, well, you don't mess with Lyris. Let's just put it that way. Full of dragons.
uh-huh.
What color?
Look, I don't deal in, calling people by their color. That's fucked up, man.
Hey,
Just
Szooth, could
looks
you
at
come
her
and check
questioningly.
this chest?
They were
Oh,
frost
checking.
dragons?
I'm just checking to make sure it's not a mimic.
Oh, of course, checking if it's a living creature. That's really good.
I touch it with my ghost hands and see if it reacts.
Yeah, I mean, you might
Alright.
trigger that. Hashat literally has
Between the two of you, you can determine that it is in fact not a mimic.
Does the chest look like it's breathing? What position is
Okay.
the chain in?
Hmm.
I
Like-
said accidentally clicked insight instead of investigate.
Nice.
But same bonus.
But the 22. So
Alright. The chest does indeed have a trap on it. It is also locked with a big fat padlock. The trap is inside the padlock. It's a poison needle. The poison is definitely dried up by now. It would do 1 point of damage to you if you triggered the trap.
All right.
Help me out here, Cass. I know it's basically pointless at this point, but you can never be too safe.
I would volunteer
You
to
want
just twist the lock off.
Wait, no, hold on. I have a better idea. Szooth, you should punch the lock off with your ghost hands. That'd be cool.
Well, I could just pick the lock.
Oh, come on. I want to see it fly.
What if it damages what's in the chest?
Why would that happen if you just punch the lock off?
Out of character. Well, I guess both in character. I'm just gonna pick the lock. I'm sorry, Cass, but you are not the bastion of good ideas.
It's like, aw.
I'll give Cassidy some ear scratches.
just well, we
Alright.
know red dragons, and there's been story of like somewhere there is another color dragon, and it is like a different type.
Well, yeah, there's fire dragons and there's frost dragons. And there's storm dragons. And there's supposed to be some fifth or fourth kind of dragon, but I don't think anyone's ever seen that.
Magic dragon?
That's
Huh.
dumb. That's not an element. It should be an earth dragon.
Sure. Well, I mean,
I'd like to see an earth dragon. That'd be pretty cool. Would it be made of rocks?
I mean, you would
Probably.
really, I think you'd be a fan of Magic Dragon. They're made of Residium.
Or would it just like look like it's made of rock?
I don't know. I don't think it exists.
Yeah.
Szooth
Anyway.
pictures. Szooth pictures
Salt
a dragon.
dragon.
Szooth pictures a dragon with cow horns and big tits.
Moo.
I'd also like to see that kind of a dragon.
That's my idea for an earth dragon.
Mm.
Prisha will confirm to Ursula that Lyris was inhabited by frost dragons. And, in fact, will go on to say, that's why you get cold-forged iron from there. Because they had the best cold smithies around. They had this thing they did, supposedly, of freezing metal to treat it. I don't know if that's actually true
Yes.
or not, but I think that's
How
where
do you
cold
suffer
iron
mace?
comes from.
How do you cold forge metal? Isn't that the whole point that you have to make it melt or get
I
really,
don't
really
know.
hot? How does that even work?
Oh,
You
Why
just
don't you
like
go to
just
Lyris
links-
and ask? I'm sure a
you
dragon
just
will tell
beat
you.
on it really hard.
Why don't you go to
Wait,
Lyris and
no,
ask a
I-
dragon? I'm sure they'll tell you.
there aren't. Well, there are a few. Oh, there's one dragon, but that's red.
What do you mean there's one dragon? There's lots of dragons.
I'm opening the chest now.
Do you
Alright.
remember the part where we said that it's been a very long time?
Oh, this is the worst. I hate this timeline. Send me back to the past.
Please do not,
Fucking-
please do not make such jokes. At the rate we're going, that might actually happen.
I don't know. I hear sometime in the past there were like so many elves.
Yeah, they ruled like most of the world.
I wouldn't mind going back in time and take a look around. A world filled with elves. That sounds like it'd be pretty great.
Yeah,
As
great.
much as I love history, I would much rather live in the present.
I'm sure the elves
Oh,
would
yeah.
love to conquer you, because that's kind of what they did.
Oh, by the way, Trisha.
Yeah.
Holds up Dragon Song. It's magical, so you can be careful. It's cold.
Hammer. She will pick up the mace and kind of buck forward under its weight. Whoa. I guess I need to work out more. Yeah, that's cold, alright. I'm guessing that's Siluresian metal. Pat, pat. Ooh, there's something in there. Hey there.
Yeah, I've been told. Oh, can you talk to it? Please let me can talk to it.
She rattles the mace around next to her ear. No, it's not saying anything. But I can definitely feel the presence inside. It's like looking at myself in the mirror, almost.
It must be a very pretty mirror then.
No. She will hand you the mace back. Alas, I don't suppose any of you have a magic dagger. She will gesture to a little brace of daggers on her belt under her robe and say, I have found these are remarkably ineffective against my fellow ghosts.
Sorry.
I would imagine a ghost dagger would work against ghosts.
You'd think that, and you would be right. But, also, I don't hit very hard. And, yeah, it's a thing. It's like stabbing someone with a toothpick.
Not a character. Are we bringing her along with us?
I mean, she wants to go with you. Yeah.
Well, if we break the curse, it's getting sucked into a gem. So
So it's kind of like a dream where you try to run as fast as you can, but it seems like you're trying to move through pudding. Everything is super slow and super weird and doesn't feel right.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe my existence for the last however many years.
Here, take this bow. It's dangerous to go alone.
Oh, seriously?
no,
Well, I wanted
No.
that, of course.
Oh, fuck yeah. I know how to use a bow. I used to, take a bow not all that unlike this, and I'd tie, arrows up with rope. I'd use them to scale up into castles and tall buildings. It's really effective.
It even has a little secret.
Ooh.
Once you hit one of your targets, if you let your heart swell with good feelings and positive vibes, you'll be able to make the arrow explode into a burst of light.
If that's, like,
Hey.
divine light, I probably shouldn't do that. I might blow myself up.
Oh, well, just be careful not to hit yourself with it. But people you consider friends don't get harmed by it, and only those who wish you harm and sinner enemies seem to be hurt by it.
Well,
It's
that's
rather
super
convenient
useful.
thing.
what did you call that? Bacon?
I like to call it bacon in
Or-
the shade.
Bacon in the shade. Alright.
It's a long story.
Yeah, but it
I
had like
wonder.
a full name, right?
Ah, yes.
Okay, so I would like to get what's into the box, but I just had
Its full name.
and I really wanted. Sorry.
Oh yeah, its full name is Beacon in the Shade. I like to call the little special ability the Sunmarker Sizzle. Once again, another long story. Just know that it'll aid you in helping our combat effectiveness.
Well, heck, now I can actually help you guys out. Boy, I really hope you guys don't die down here. I'm gonna have a hell of a time explaining to my fellow ghosts if I shoot them with this and then they come back.
Who knows? At least if we all die, we might come back as ghosts as well, so you won't be alone.
It would be nice to have someone to talk to, at least.
Friendship makes everything better, even death itself.
Wait, why are you intending to get into a fight?
I don't know. You guys are arming me, so I will happily take whatever I can get.
Fair enough. I will shrug lamely. Hopefully there won't be a reason to use it, admittedly.
Here's hoping. Just gonna add bacon shade to our character sheet, because why not? Anyway, you had something you wanted to cover, Hashat, before we get to the chest.
I would like to try and feed Prisha some of this lightning bacon and see if she can eat it, because it's...
That's weird, but sure, I love bacon.
She hasn't tasted bacon for an eternity.
It's
It's
true,
been
though.
a long time.
And right before I died, I was thinking about becoming a vegetarian. Fuck that. And she will indeed take your bacon, take a bite out of it, it disappears into her mouth, and her eyes light up.
Hilarious.
Oh, it feels like there's a thunderbolt in my mouth. It's so good. Eats more.
That's
Oh, yeah.
funny. I wasn't
kill
sure if
us.
that would actually work.
Yeah, the bacon comes for like a thunder or lightning pig god. Or demigod, or something like that.
Funny.
Weird. I'm just gonna...
Any-
Boar.
Nice. Prisha is, in fact, fucking great with this bow. She will toss the last shred of bacon up in the air and snap off an arrow with bacon in the shade and just nail it to the ceiling.
Oh, that's a waste of bacon.
Yeah, but my skills have not rusted at all.
Well, of course not. They can't trust.
So, how about this box?
Alright, so yes. After much conversation, you do indeed open the box. And inside, you find a particularly large and dusty tome. It looks like it was well loved in its time. Another tome that has a illustration of 9 nymphs on the front cover, and the title, "The Many Wives of King Astraeus" by Anonymous. A book that has the illustration of a pair of minotaur horns and a heart on the front of it, that when you open it up, seems to have a number of rituals inscribed within it. A ring that feels faintly magical in your hand. And at the bottom, a very large scroll that has been rolled up, and even so, it's still thick around as Hashat's arm.
Goodness.
Mind if I take a look at that scroll?
Sure, I'll look at this weird ritual book with horns on.
Alright, so yeah, you take a look at the ritual book, and it seems to contain pretty much every wizard ritual in it, all the way up to 6th level. This is not particularly
Holy
interesting, considering You just are next to a library that has all of those spells in it also.
Yeah, why would they put this book in there and not in the other, and not in the magic part of the library?
It might be a magical artifact itself, considering it's been locked away in here. Why not identify it?
It doesn't feel particularly magical to you.
Are there any of the pages like stuck together? Is there like anything?
You could
in
make
the
an
back
investigation
cover?
check on the book.
It's got to be something about this book that
Wait,
why they put it in here.
is that a wizard book?
Yeah.
Like like Leona has? Or Leona?
I would assume she has a book like that of herself, of her.
Yeah, but she had a book. She called it her magic book.
Nah.
Oh, well, the
And
20.
she literally being helped by Cassidy.
Yeah, there is indeed a pocket cat sitting on your shoulder.
Am I doing something wrong with this like auto guidance thing? Because I swear to God, it rolls the same number for both of them.
I think that it's literally just chance.
Is it just chance?
Get bent.
Not that it matters anyway. It matters even if it is doing it the same on both, because you still only choose one of the major dice for results.
I guess so.
Right.
What it might be is that because it's
20
guidance
then?
specifically, it makes it so that whatever it rolls, it counts for both of your rolls, even if you have advantage or disadvantage.
That actually might be the case.
It's actually only
Yeah.
rolling it once.
Just once and then showing you the number twice. Yeah.
That way you don't get two different. That way you don't get two different guidances for two different rolls.
On the same.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's that big brain time right there.
Anyway, with a 20, so this is mostly Cass figuring out, I think, because Tashat's just reading it and be like, ook, magic wizard shit.
Yeah, I'm a sorcerer.
You're a chat, I forgot.
Yeah, you are a Chad, so it takes a nerd to know a nerd.
I do have Arcana expertise, but I'm not a wizard.
Yeah, unfortunately, this isn't actually an Arcana thing, because it's not magic that it turns out to be. But rather, Cass leans down and says, hey, wait a minute, hold on, go back to that page. Yeah, okay, that's not normal. That's not part of a spell. Go for it a little bit.
Is this one of those cipher things?
I think this is in code. Yeah, someone's written a code into the spells.
That would explain why it's in a secret room and not in with the other books.
Oh, pass it here. I can read code. Well, I can read all the things.
Wait, you can?
That.
So, Nahia, you take the book and it's just the wizard shit.
Interesting. It seems if it is a code, then it is very purposefully laid out so that I can't just discern it with eldritch rune-keeping eyes.
Huh.
Like,
Maybe.
The reality is I should be able to look at this and know the meaning. Even if I, say this sentence here and I'll read this, portion of words, which probably sounds really weird and magical out loud. Like, I'll read this portion. If I read that whole sentence and it's supposed to be hiding a meaning, the meaning is what I should be able to read, but
So
I'm reading a line of spell.
So someone put a lot of effort into making sure that what is actually in this book is hidden.
Yep, I got no fucking clue.
Maybe you can't understand double meanings, because it does have a meaning. It's a spell.
I suppose. I try crossing my eyes. Can I throw an int check at this?
Yeah, this would be just a raw intelligence check, I think.
Do you get guidance then?
Code break.
Because
Yeah,
no-
Valerie will hit you up.
No. I just squint and get a headache. There's something, but that's not. Yeah, no. I'm picking up the most obvious meaning here, which is the line of magic. This will take some poring over, and I'm not that fast.
You know, I should probably also try to throw an intelligence check on that code.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I
you
forgot.
the-
I forgot that I actually do have an intelligence score.
Yeah, you have an intelligence score. In fact, as well,
Yeah.
don't you have
D4.
a writing-based proficiency in tools, or did you not bother with that in the end?
I think I'm still learning that actually.
Darn. Does Tarn have writing? Are you got to... Oh, shit.
Yeah,
You'd have
you would-
advantage and proficiency for this.
Yeah, Tarnavak, here, you take a look at the book.
Actually, if anyone could code break it, it'd be our totally not a secret Imperial agent.
We have no concern as to why Tarnavak knows about code breaking.
Well, no, it's because he's a big nerd.
So, yeah. If it would be like a proficiency, I'll just press my
calligrapher's tools with intelligence, and yeah, so toss a D4 on that. It doesn't matter about Szooth's roll, so that's not enough. Hey!
Hey.
Alright. Once Cass points out the bits of code that got him started, Tarn, you can indeed begin deciphering it. It'll take some time, probably at least like a week of solid effort, but you are fairly certain that you could break this code.
Not an easy job, but I can get it done eventually. We'd have to bring this with us, though.
Yeah, we'll definitely take the stuff with us.
And,
What's the ring?
The ring will need identifying. Considering Priscilla is holding it, it is magic.
Sorry about that, Tom.
How about that really big scroll?
Really big scroll.
Alright. The really big scroll, once you roll out about 6 inches, the massive fucking giantish words manifest themselves as identifying this as the genealogy of the primordials.
The primordials have a genealogy? What? That's
Holy shit.
okay.
And you can see that it just starts with the 4 primordials, and then there are lines going deeper into the scrolls. It seems that someone was tracking their children.
Oh, interesting.
Shit. What's the latest or furthest down child in this tree then that we can say?
Alright, so you unravel the scroll about as far as you can. And yeah, there are names there, although again this scroll hasn't been touched for like a 1,000-ish years, maybe a little more. You don't
more than that.
You don't recognize any of those names right off, but perhaps with a history check.
Nerds.
Help, nerds!
Go for it.
Help me! I'll throw my hat in the ring, but
Do you want me to help you turn it back for advantage?
yes, please.
Okay.
Nice.
And
And
if
a D4 on
guidance
that.
is happening, so yeah, that's a 25 bracket.
rub it on an ad. Help me!
Nice. That's a thing. So yeah, first of all, it's not hard to find where the bloodline of Saracena, goddess of earth, intersects with the Minathova clan and begins running through it.
Whoa.
Meaning that, indeed, the scions of Minotha were earth-blooded. However, there are other more interesting details. You see that there was a previous god of flame before Vulcanus, but he apparently died, and there's a great deal of scribbling out of whatever happened to him, basically the medieval form of a redaction. And then he is replaced on the Hedrah with Vulcanus himself, who had several children, although their names do not appear to be particularly historically relevant. You're not sure if they ever came or became anywhere, although at one point it does intersect with the Iroka line, but there's a end to that part of the genealogy several centuries before the present time of Minotha. So that part of the family seems to have died out. Then there is Baleria, the goddess of skies. She has a long and unbroken chain of storm dragons descended from her. And Tarnavak, you notice the last name on there. It strikes you as odd, Rowan, because you've actually heard of this name. It's just a jumble of draconic syllables starting with Baal. And then you realize that it's something to do with a Pergothian ballad, and then with Cass's help to give you a little song to start it off, you recognize that this is the immediate ancestor of the Lady Kiriana Baal. The former Baron of Baelton and now a Lady of Irvainen. Yeah, it was something like that. Is indeed descended from Bellaria. And then Tritonus himself has a great many and varied spawn, but interestingly, all of them stop in their genealogy probably about 500 years before we get to the Minothan present day. Not sure what happened there, but there is the giantish equivalent of a frowny face, where his genealogy stops entirely.
Ah, noted.
Yeah, something happened. And yeah, in addition to this, there are great epitaphs devoted to each of these gods and their descendants, and you could have used this to figure out the School of Magic's puzzle back in the pantheon, but you guys figured that out on your own, so the puzzle key is not necessary. And yes, Nahia, you can see that Vulcanus's line does indeed intersect with quite a number of salamanders.
I take it none of them have a line-up on any of Irvainen's
No,
Mandafams.
they seem to have predominantly been in the area around Avara and then all the way down into the desert continent to the south. And there's a great deal about Saracina's bloodline having also descended in that direction, the part that didn't stay in Minotha.
Aww.
Then Tritonus went north to Irvainen. That's the last time you see any of his descendants, born in Irvainen in the year of such and such queen's reign.
I wonder if the Dragon of Tears is related to him in any way.
Pretty sure I'll scratch your head.
Where was the Saracina bloodline splitting off in?
It went south towards the desert continent. You see a pretty steady straight line of descendants born here in Minotha, then south towards Anders Bay, then in the former human kingdoms that became the tribelands, and then off into Hasira, and that's where they lose track of it.
To answer, I guess. The Dragon of Tears, she is supposedly still in isolation, and it is, as yet, unproven whether she was really a dragon, although most people are pretty certain she was, what with flying around, causing storms everywhere. But it is said that she cries a tear for every drop of blood shed by her great lost champion.
Oh, that's sad.
And, Personally, I believe that she needs a hug, but of course, one would have to get through all of her guards and all of that kind of thing, and you know how religious zealots can get, says the Paladin.
Oh, and there's one more thing that I almost forgot about. How dare I? In Tritonus's bloodline, the who we now know as the Fisher King, the big icy dragon, he has a section of his bloodline that, instead of going north to Eravanen, begins to pop up on a place called Lyris. And there's names. Then, let me pull up a thing real quick. Here. Whoop. Then you get to the name High King Azunkarath. And then his...
You cut out there.
Oh,
Is that High
Literally
King?
High King and then paused perfectly.
excellent. All right. High King Azunkarath. Then his son, Prince Balkarath. And then there's a daughter, the name of Sayankara.
Oh.
Are you reading that out loud?
Duh.
Hey, that's her. That's supposed to be her, right?
Ursula, in your hand, you feel a momentary sense of ice cold from your mace, but it recedes almost as fast as it begins.
Sankara.
Sankara the Right. Would appear to be down the family line of Tritonus, also known as the Fisher King.
This is
I think
considered to be a minor bloodline, and
Not so fucking minor anymore.
yeah, I suppose so. But it does indeed extend
Wow.
past the main bloodline that they were tracking, though in much less detail.
Hmm.
You know, I think she's gonna scream at me if she wakes up.
No, she wouldn't. She would sing. She would sing a beautiful but sad song. Or a needy song, but she's also a weapon, so, you know. I poke my tongue out at the mace.
Well, according to everyone, she's not awake. She's
Indeed.
in there, but not. Maybe she can hear and just sits there and grumble and just waste her time.
You alright back there, Maury?
Yes, just some unfortunate memories.
Hmm. Yeah, well, understandable, I suppose. What else was in here? There was the ring, book.
There was one other book, a well-loved tome.
Yes.
Has no title.
Isn't it not the husbands of the...
No,
Wives
there's an additional book on top of that.
Oh.
Why is
Okay.
that book in
Oh.
here? Why is the book about the wives of Astraeus in this book?
I
Good
would
question.
assume it's because it might well be that our queen or one of the queens was one of them.
I'll look through that. I'll just start flipping through that one. Just like, why the hell is this in here? I get why the scroll and the other book is in here, but why is...
Alright. Hashat, so do you read Sylvan by any chance?
No.
Excellent. You can't read this book.
Fuck, I can't read this book.
Oh, I can read that.
You can read Sylvan?
Yes, it's the first book I actually have a shot at.
Well, I'll pass it off to Tarnavak. I can speak Elf, but not Sylvan. Wait, are those the same thing? No.
No. When the War College was teaching me, we didn't wholly believe they were real elves coming back. So only just started a program of how do we read this language.
So yeah,
Yeah,
Tarn.
that is actually pretty cool.
This book actually appears to be 2 books, basically stitched together. The first section is a fairly detailed and well-written, as insofar as you're able to translate anyway, history of the Satyr King, Astraeus, and his 9 sylvan wives, each a archdryad. You kind of doubt the historicity of that part, at least. There's certainly evidence to suggest from Imperial intelligence that his wives were either elves or some sort of dryad offshoot, because they don't appear to have had trees they were bound to. But either way, it gives many accounts of their heroic exploits. It's actually fairly boring once you get into, or get past that and into the actual reign of the Satyr King, and then you get to a section where the pages are slightly differently yellowed, and you see that the stitching of the book changes slightly. And then you realize that somebody has tacked on what amounts to a very raunchy erotica about the Satyr King and his harem to the back of this book, hoping perhaps that no one would find it.
I will find a choice passage and then read that aloud.
Did we find some librarian's self-indulgent fanfic?
Yeah,
Wait, what is the
Wow,
content of that
easy
book?
was
Sorry.
that sounds like he was vigorous.
Quite. No, I don't think this is fan fiction, Hashat. I think this is someone's porn that they just decided to hide.
Oh, it's kind of adorable.
Okay.
Fancy hiding pornography. Yeah, I guess I'll look through the last mystery book with my special eyes, with my brand.
Alright, your special eyes reveal that this book is, as all books are, handwritten, but this is much sloppier than most books you've encountered. Less the work of a scribe and more of a journal, and it seems to be mostly in Giantish, but there are some passages in Sylvan and even one in Ancient Elvish. It's entirely composed of like the Minothan equivalent of iambic pentameter, but it's not very good. It's very clearly love poetry, mediocre at best, and as you read through, why don't you give me an intelligence test?
Sure. I've got Voron perched on my shoulder. Is he able to help me, or am I just raw dogging?
Yeah, and if you have the insight proficiency, you can add that as well.
If I'm insight proficient? Yeah, sure. Well, my in and whiz modifies the same. I'm just rolling. I'll roll an insight. Ha! Nailed it. I can, of course, read the fucking hell out of cheesy love poetry.
Alright, naturally. Alright, why don't you go ahead and roll that d4 just in case you bump up another tier. Excellent, of course. Good.
Of course.
Good. Alright, so after about 5 pages of this crappy iambic Minothan poetry, you're fairly certain that this was written by the Chancellor of Minotha, for he refers to himself as the keeper of secrets and the manager of something that you translate to being the privy, but you are pretty sure that doesn't mean the toilet. And it's written to someone of high stature, but who is elusive, far above his grasp, most likely either the queen or the princess.
Chancellor had the hots for the queen or the princess.
He was a terrible poet. It reminds me of Sweet Farm Boys. They would write poems for a lot of the girls in the Mithran Temples of Training. They were very sweet and touching, very much of, unfortunately, low quality, but a lot like this. It's kind of refreshing to read something like this again.
There are
Indeed,
several
dear.
pages that have been torn out too, here
Oh.
and there.
I'll
Perhaps
try
sent
and
as
know that
letters. Yeah, that is the contents of the chest, laid bare.
Laid bare indeed.
Can we get an identify by... Because it can be cast as a ritual.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure Cass has identify. Let me make sure real quick. Yes.
One sec. Right.
So yes, he can indeed identify the ring. Let me give it a scrolly scroll here. Boop, boop, boop.
Probably gonna be a
It
ring of...
is the Ring of
Giga dick.
Truth.
Oh. It's not...
It's a golden wedding band commissioned by an untrusting nobleman for his beautiful foreign bride. Having been made a cuckold once, his paranoia knew no bounds, and even with this ring affixed to his lover's fingers, an errant whisper from a jealous chancellor led inevitably to tragedy.
Oh. Okay.
So what you're saying is we should give this ring to Szooth.
No.
He is the goodest boy.
We could...
You cannot tell a
Yes,
lie
but-
while wearing this ring, but you have advantage on
Yeah.
on figuring out lies.
You know who we should put this on?
Who?
What's the name of the... Nahia's girlfriend?
Hey, fuck you.
Even Prish is like, wow, that's rough.
No. Oh no, he loves Nahia. That's not the question. It's everything else around, but this...
I
Still.
feel like this is a
Dang.
ring. This is a ring not for a merchant.
No, the last thing you want to do is see anyone here tell the truth.
Is that how
Shit.
capitalism works?
Yes, absolutely. A merchant never tells the truth.
Huh.
So you've been lying to us the whole time?
Do you truly not love me?
Maybe. Who knows? That's the secret all along.
Was the secret the friends we made along the way?
That could very well be.
If you can't tell, I am joking. I have unshakable faith that we are friends.
Indeed. Damn right. Pat you on the head. But yes, also, come on. It goes on a Nahia, for fuck's sake.
No, I know she loves you and all that thing, but that's not the thing. It's other things.
Of course, I realize it now, but as a very off the bold statement, it definitely reads very aggressively. Like, oh, maybe you should give
Yeah.
this to your fiance. You don't want to become a cuckold, do you?
But no.
Given how much you talk about and how much you keep saying you love her, I know you love her, and she looks at you the same way. But it's like still everything around.
It is very touching. But yes, I
It's,
mean, it is the nature of a merchant to be surrounded by less than truthful statements. The reality is knowing when someone is lying and you can still take advantage of them.
Yes, but
Gosh, it sounds
This-
terrible now that I say
it's
that
not
out loud.
that.
The truth.
What's the word? Your family.
Hmm.
And what if the works and all the stuff that her family has done?
You know what? Maybe let's worry about that another time.
Yeah.
I'm still in a wonderful mood
Okay.
from sitting at Mithra's feet, but well, now I'm back to worrying about
Sure.
shit again. Shall we continue searching around, or are we done here? I've got a lot of valuable spells recorded that I'm sure Archmagi would like to turn into scrolls of various kinds,
Sure.
including some rare magic I'd not seen before.
So, what is that magic circle thing in the middle? Because it
I've been wondering about
looks
that.
like... Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I will moo at the archivist.
She looks up and bounces on her little hoofies. Hi!
Hi! Moo! I'll point at the circle and moo!
Moo! And she shakes her head emphatically. Not
Moo?
milk.
Why am I trying this? What did I think I was
Where did
gonna
I go? Where did I go wrong?
Why did I think this was gonna do anything?
She grins up at you and looks at the rest of the party. Hi!
Moo.
I'm gonna do
Oh,
an arcana
hi.
check on this ring.
Hi!
If there's anyone who is an expert on inspecting rings, Hashat.
Alright,
Well, there's 16, so...
what are you trying to do with an arcana check?
I'm trying to inspect this
Oh,
circle. Like
that magic
this.
circle. I thought you were talking about the fucking
Yes.
Ring of Truth, and I was like,
no,
you identified that
this
already.
magic circle here is like,
Right.
what is this?
That definitely at some point was a ring of binding, just like the one you saw downstairs. The succubus.
This was
However,
made
it
to
has been
contain
damaged.
something, but it's broken.
Is there something in it?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. There isn't.
There used to be like a pedestal, and in the middle of the pedestal, there's a broken crystal, about the size of a bowling ball.
What was this thing?
Oh, that.
It's a-
I was only in the library once, and the crystal wasn't broken then. I mean, before all this happened. I've been here a bunch since. But whatever happened to this place with the curse or whatever, and the gem broke at the same time. The whole pedestal fell down.
Oh. That's not good.
Yeah. I think it was supposed to be some sort of guardian, but it's long gone now.
Well, I hope it wasn't some kind of thing that escaped and is now roaming around the city.
I mean, it definitely escaped. I don't know what happened to it, or if it's still around. I've never seen it, and I've been all over.
I wonder if it was that deep. No, never mind. It wasn't. She already said that she had just appeared here. She had been caught by the ghosts when she came into the city.
Was this a protection then that's broke?
It was containing something, a crystal of some kind. The crystal's broken, and so is the circle.
Indeed, but perhaps was the crystal for protection in and of itself? Like a ward that got snapped or something.
There was a guardian or something inside it or something.
Gonna wing it. Let's try a child divinity. Does anything about this feel fey or undead?
No.
I would hazard the guess at elemental because I don't feel anything.
would you feel anything even if it was your
I mean-
domain? It's been it's been over 1,000 years.
Well, of course, but at the same time, if this stone contained a guardian of incomparable power, like, shit, and the empty coffin of a vampire lord would still feel undead. The great holy temple that had consecrative magics cast within it 1,000 years would still feel holy for 1,000 years of inactivity. You know, if this contained some powerful fate, admittedly a guess or a spit in the dark, if it had already been there for a long time, it would feel like a thing. But whatever it is, I'm not good at sensing it because I'm not really a wizard, you know. Paladin / Warlock. I have a limited skill set, although it's amazing for things like reading and hitting things really hard.
Oh, fair enough.
As I say, admittedly, a lot of all this magic stuff has very much been educated guesses that seem to turn out pretty well. I'd have made a good wizard if I wasn't such a natural Chad.
Somewhere up north you hear Morgan snort.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my cloak up. I'm just gonna hang the cloak on the queen statue, and I'm gonna take a peek up the front here, up here. Oh, it's just some more of the same here.
Morgan will look up to Hashat and say, "Say, Hashat,
Yeah.
how would you like to get a chance to take something valuable that belonged to Talion?"
After what he did, I'd very much like to thumb him the bird or something about it.
What if, and you can see her sort of grinding her gears as she speaks here. What if I told you there was a very important work of the Lord of Magic over in yonder chamber with the princess? Say his
Something of
most
his.
holy book.
In there?
Yeah, in there.
A book of his.
His holy book. Still radiating magic. Still swaddled in his divine presence.
Why do you sound so sinister?
Is that not how she always talks?
No, she sounds mean right now. That's the difference.
If I get it, maybe I could burn it or piss on it or throw it in a lake.
Or maybe, just maybe, his holy book might tell us where we might find one of his great holy sites, and at a holy site we might find something that can lift this curse. And give you the chance to go and swing your hammer around and cause some havoc.
I would like to cause some havoc.
And I hope
Especially-
lift the curse here.
Yes.
You and I could both win from this if we take the book. The only problem is that she will gesture into the room. The Minothan princess has her grubby little mitts on it.
She has it? If I try to take it from her, it might provoke all these spirits,
Most
or at least
likely.
hers.
And then again, they are just spirits. They'll come back in a day.
I'll look to the others. There's a thing back here that I would very much like to get my hands on. If I take it, though, why start a fight? But it could also lead to something that might fix this whole problem. Like you might be able to find something that breaks this curse. Or
Hey, I'm always happy to help, and for some sneaking suspicion, I have a feeling that Morrigan put you up to this, because she does not want to go to Lord Winter for help.
if it can break what's left of this curse, and if I can stick it to Talion with it.
I mean, I'm all for that. Fuck Talion.
No. That's what actually got this started, by not fucking Talion.
By not fucking, that's a good point.
Wow, I wish I could debate that.
Okay.
Apparently Morgan does too.
Alright, I'm gonna see. I'll see if I can get this book.
Damn it, does anyone have anything for headaches?
Wait, you gonna fight the ghost?
I'm gonna bully a ghost, I think.
Okay, so just in case you want us to, like, be prepared to smack all these literal fuckers.
Yeah, get ready for a fight. There might be a fight.
Kill.
Be careful, though. Try not to damage any of the books.
I'm almost out of spells, so I won't be blasting things around.
Come to me, Shovel. We have work to be done.
That's the princess?
Is indeed the princess. She is a little small for a cowgirl. Quite cute, though. Little button nose, big red lips, flowing blonde hair done up in an intricate coif around her great big horns. And they're unusually large for a female minotaur. She's wearing the remnants of what looks like plate armor, and she has a glaive strapped to her back, a sling across her chest down into her Calipigian bosoms. And indeed, as Morgan said, she is holding a book in one hand, but seems to be having a great deal of difficulty opening it. She turns as you approach and moos at you. Moo! Moo!
Moo! Moo!
She thumps you in the chest with the book. Moo!
I'll hold my hand out.
She just gives you the book.
I could just earth step out of here.
Try and open it.
I'll open the book.
No, you fucking won't. You put your thumbs on either cover and try and open the old tome up, but it solidly remains closed and refuses to budge.
Moo? I'll look the book all over. It doesn't have a lock or anything on it.
Not that you can see.
This book will not open.
Oh!
Maybe it's moo-proof because Talion's a cock.
I feel like he's never going to live down that title now.
I am going to pull a slab of lightning bacon out, and I will hand it to the Moo.
She
Moo.
gesticulates at the book.
Can you bring it over to us?
Hi, Milk. Hi, Milk.
Poor dear. She really wants to open the book, but she cannot.
Alright, Hashat, as soon as you take a step away from her, you feel something cold as ice press against the side of your throat, and in an instant the rest of the party sees that the princess has swung her glaive around and has it against Hashat's neck. Not Milk.
Oh, you got serious for all of a sudden.
I like how her reaction is just like, oh, that's adorable.
I'll step back.
Alright. She lowers her glaives and extends her other hand. Moo.
Would you like one of us to come over and try and open it?
Nahia, could you come here?
Okay.
Maybe you can open it. You're a paladin. You're divine.
Sure. Before I
Ish.
step around the corner, I'll make sure my cloak is properly pulled and I've pinned back my hair. I've got gauntlets on, so my red scaled hands can't be seen.
Oh, that's right.
Alright. No.
Excellent.
Hold out the book, and I'll hold out the book, and I will move.
Moo.
She'll take a step forward so that she can get at you if she needs to, but doesn't stop you handing the book over.
I will take the book and I will try and open it first.
Alright. It remains solidly closed.
Ah. I wonder if Tarn can just gently poke it with spear. All that might destroy it. It's probably not a good idea.
No?
Oh God! What if only someone that's devoted to Talion can open?
I stare at this.
Alright. It is, indeed, swaddled in divine essence. The face of the book, and it's a large, square, covered black tome, reads in gilded elvish letters, the Arcanum Esoterica. But
What does that mean?
it means the esoteric
Weird
arcana.
magic.
Weird magic?
Weird fucking magic.
And yeah,
Do you have to be some kind of wizard?
You can indeed identify it as being his holy book, the equivalent of a Bible for the faith of Talion. And this one in particular feels, given its celestial wrappings, must be particularly important, perhaps an early copy or one penned by the god himself.
That's annoying. I haven't had a chance to contact him yet, so I have no idea what to do with this. I think the only one
I
who
have a-
could maybe open it is Morrigan, just because she is by default divine and might be able to just say, that's fucking stupid, let me open it.
Maybe.
Moo?
Can you guys
Morrigan?
move in a bit?
Morgan will
Right.
momentarily
So that
produce her
we-
wings and zip over.
Just trying to zigzag. Tarnavak, can you get a bit closer to? And Szooth as well.
I don't know why everyone's
Get in there.
piling into this one spot.
Because it's a choke point. It's a choke point.
It'll be fine.
As
Also-
you get in
Uh,
there, you just switch places. So.
Okay, this seems like a bad idea, whatever we're about to do.
Yeah, I know, right?
Morrigan trying to open it
Yeah.
then?
Morgan will step up into the cow's reach, take the book,
Yeah.
try and open
Concentrate
it.
really hard, because this is the only way to make sure that I don't go and ask Lord Winter for help.
She
Damn, just giving her the
squares her
ultimate
shoulders up and tries and pull the book open. It doesn't work. She furrows her brow. No, there must be a way.
Maury.
Talion, what?
An incantation?
No, I know. I know what it is. Hashat, hold the book for a moment.
I will hold the book.
And as you do so, Morgan will reach out towards Tarnavak. Your spear, please.
You sure?
Just extend the blade to me.
Alright. Step up and hold spear out.
Alright. She will grip the enchanted edge and then just slide her palm across its edge, leaving a trail of blood. She grimaces. I'll roll a bit of damage on her.
Minimum damage because she's
She can
Just-
fuck it up. Oh, okay, luckily she did.
just it. Minimum damage.
Yep.
Grimaces and then holds her hand over the book and squeezes. This book was enchanted by Talion himself, and only his blood could open it. But Talion is my uncle. We are, by blood, related. Perhaps. She will squeeze a few drops onto the cover, and there is a snap of power as the ward fades.
Nailed it.
Oh, in hindsight, I had. That might have worked too.
I'm now incredibly thankful that none of us succeeded in opening it. Could you imagine how fucking confusing that would be for our timeline?
It would have been very strange.
There, I think that's done. Nahia, could I borrow a point of, bit of lay on
Of
hands,
course.
please? Thank you.
I will take a hand and I give the cut a smoochie and heal it for one.
Mori blushes
Yeah,
a
I
little
kiss
bit.
her. I kiss her boo boo better.
And indeed, the Arcanum Esoterica can be opened. And do any of you read the Celestial language?
Hi. Cheater eyes here.
Cheater eyes. Yeah, you look at the book and it's just blank.
There's no language at all.
No language at all. And when you change pages to try and see, well, maybe there's something on the second page. I mean, sometimes printers leave the first page blank, right? You see unmistakably glowing on the page a big middle finger.
Oh my god, Talion, you're such a fucking piece of shit.
Why? What does it say?
It says that he has a really small penis. And that the reason he performed this curse is obviously because the queen wouldn't deal with a chode. No, it's worded, so if you try and look at it with the ability to read words, then it fucking flips you the bird. Because of course it does.
That seems kind of rude.
Of course it does!
Well, what language is it written in? Oh, other than
I flip
Read it.
the bird and begin slowly advancing towards Ursula with it.
Morgan will say over her shoulder, "It's written in Celestial. I can read it. Don't worry."
Oh god, my headache is just so much worse now. Fuck.
It's strange, though. As a god of magic, you'd think he'd encourage people to use magic to read his divine words.
Well, no, why would he want anyone to read his special book? He would hate to be outsmarted by someone else. Again, beta cockboy.
That is... Will
I
you
feel like we're
please stop
getting awfully
that?
good here.
Come on, he is a very beta move. To go to all of this trouble, and then instead of reward whoever, figured out how to get around this matter to, at the very finishing line, flip them the bird instead because he's feeling salty.
Morgan will consider that a moment and nod. Fair, it is rather rude. Still, though,
Okay.
he must have his reasons, I'm sure.
Hopefully you
Much
can
like
fix them.
that coded book, the ritual tome belonging to this wretch here. Someone went to great lengths to keep someone like... She narrows her eyes. Someone like a warlock from reading it.
I've never felt so singled out before. Generally, being a warlock is cool.
Generally, warlocks are created by fiends or fae. I think I'm the only deity that's ever made pacts like this, and even then only an extremis.
Wait, I'm not an extremist.
In extremis.
Oh,
In
okay.
extraordinary circumstance.
Sorry.
It's fine. You're
I have
rather
bird
moderate,
in my ear.
as evidenced by the fact that we haven't stabbed Winter in the back yet.
I'm certainly an extremist in just entirely different senses, I suppose.
Perhaps. Either way, I can read the tome, though it will take some time to translate.
I'm
So
gonna look
we
and see if this
likely don't
movement
want to
set is
spend
freaking out.
here. She looks over as the cowgirl has, like, crawled up Hashat like a goddamn mountain and has buried her face in the book. Moo! Moo! She makes page flippy motions. Oh, don't tell me it can read.
Of course you can, I suppose. Alas, Kina got up, so you can't say Hashat flips the page.
It's okay. One of you can do so, and you see no comprehension on the cowgirl's face, and indeed her brow begins to furrow. Milk! Milk!
No clues here.
She gesticulates wildly at the book, then looks at you guys as if for help. Oh! Oh!
Spread my hands helplessly.
Oh!
Let's see here.
Maybe she was trying to open the book to see if it had, like, a solution that she's been trying all this time.
I imagine she too would want to break this curse.
That's likely why she came here, and is so obsessed with the book, yes. Perhaps in her final moments of clarity, she thought she might find answers. I wonder if she also found the middle finger in its pages.
I fear that would be the case. Which only makes it kind of feel more painful now that I think about it. What a cruel person.
I do wonder what my uncle was trying to accomplish with this, what exactly his grudge was. It was grievous indeed.
I don't
What?
know. Love
Wait,
and lust are motivators for a lot of stupidity in the world.
I have a question. Didn't you ask them about it?
I asked, but my questions were answered vaguely. Indeed, there's no reason I myself should not know the answer. I was present at the time. Well, not present here, but I was still active in the world. This was before the fall.
I have a question, Dan. Kandorn is the dwarven god, right? And it's a god of secrets, right?
Yes.
Can he make anything a secret?
No. Rather, not through a snap of his fingers. His clergy do go to extraordinary lengths from time to time to keep certain pieces of information from the public eye.
No, but back in the day before, well, the fall, and things. You were like all over the world and stupidly powerful like that. Couldn't he just make it a secret as to why everyone else don't tell?
If Kandon has that power, he's certainly kept that a secret, which ironically would explain. Never mind, I don't want to think about that too deeply. If one of you would like to try and track down an aspect of Kandon and beat the information out of him, you're welcome to try, but I don't think that will end well for any of us. He'll certainly not reveal his secrets without a tussle. He is, after all, the god of keeping secrets, not revealing them.
Well, that is true. He's good at it. Otherwise, he wouldn't be the god of it.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Ursula asking if Kandon can make any information a secret with like a snap of his fingers. Morgan says no, but if he can, that's also a secret. And the cowgirl has crawled up you and is trying to read the book, but is too retarded to read.
She's too retarded to read.
Yes.
Yeah.
For 1,000 years she's been trying to get into this book, and now that she has, womp womp.
She can't understand it.
You know what? I wonder if I could... Could I just, like, set her in my lap and hold out the book and just start, like, moo, moo, hi, moo, as if I'm reading the book to her?
I mean, yes, you can do that. But
does anything happen to her? Does she, like...
No, she seems to continue just being frustrated and moos annoyedly at you, and then tries to, like, flip pages in the book, but she can't, because, lol.
Why is she so interested in this book?
Because she wanted to save her people from this curse. This would have been the clue. Which is doubly so heartbreaking that even if she opened it, she probably doesn't speak Celestial, and would have used the same measures that I use to read things, and have been met with a middle finger for all of her efforts.
I'll moo at her, and I'll touch the book, and then I'll point out at the ghost. Moo?
She moves back at you.
I'll pat her. Wait, I can't pat her on the head. She's a ghost.
Yeah, it just kind of feels like you're patting, like, cotton candy.
Szooth pats her on the head.
Delicious.
She moves at you. Milk?
Sorry, kobolds don't have nipples.
Milk.
God, I was just reminded of, Daddy, why did chicken breasts have nipples? Fuck, that's just still the best thing I've ever heard yelled in a grocery shop.
I'll point at her and point to the book, and I'll point at and I'll moo at the ghost, like trying to get across the. You wanted to use this to help them.
Make either a charisma or intelligence check to communicate simple ideas to a cow.
I will use my charisma.
And the usual guidance.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, she moos excitedly and nods. This seems to be, in fact, very milk.
Very milk.
Quite milk indeed.
I'll think for a second.
Is this a form of fucking snowball sand cube?
Yes,
it is.
In fact, you appear to have arrived on milk being a positive and no milk being a bad.
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness.
I will put my hand on the book. I'll put a hand on my chest. And I'll point at the minotaurs and the ghosts.
Well? And she will, like, take the edge of the
Milk.
book and trying to pull them towards herself. Milk. Milk moo high.
Hi, moo, moo. I'll put a hand on my chest and point at the Minotaurs, and I'll put a hand on the book again. I'll gesture to myself again. Milk. Hi.
She
And
puts
I'll point at her. Not milk.
She looks like she's about to cry. She puts a hand to her chest and then gestures to the crowd. My milk.
I'll put a hand on my chest, and I'll gesture to them. And I'll point at her. Our milk.
Whoa, deep. Make another check.
I'm actually kind of fucking impressed.
Inspiration, for fuck's sake! If you have anything,
I'll spend that inspiration I got earlier. It's a
Roll your
check.
d4.
D4.
80.
15.
Alright. A little ghosty tear rolls down the cowgirl's cheek, but she releases the edges of the book and stands up and says, Hi, milk. She looks to the rest of you and puts a hand to her chest. Not milk.
Proudly thump this Minotaur prince breastplate I wear. Milk.
She nods. Milk. She
Milk.
looks at Hashat. Milk. To Morgan. Milk. To herself. Not milk.
Oh, this poor thing.
This is breaking my absolute heart. Milk soon.
Hi, hug.
I don't think any of us can hug her.
Szooth can, and if I
Yes.
use just my
Szooth.
just the surface of my armor, I can.
Szooth, give her a hug.
Yeah, please, Szooth, we need
Please,
your
Szooth. She needs hugs
Employing
desperately.
ghost hug.
Oh.
The only reason why I didn't do it earlier is because I'm distracted.
You
Alright.
hug her, I will feed her my magic milk. And we will together try and console this poor girl.
Alright. Sandwiched between hugs and milkies. You do what you can to console the now heartbroken little ghosty. Morgan will extract herself from the room and rub at her now slightly streaked makeup. Damn it. I would have preferred just a fight.
Oh god, doesn't it suck to be wrong sometimes?
Eventually, when you're done, Kreshimira will take a step back from you guys and she will consider herself for a moment before she looks around these shelves here and points to something. And Hashat, when you look over there, there is the remains of the princess herself up against the crushed bookcase in the back corner, wearing her armor, once resplendent, now decayed. A cape is draped over her skeletal remains, and in her hands there is a long, cold iron glaive. The princess will gesture between it and you.
I'll pick up her weapon.
Milk. and she will plant her ghostly glaive in the ground, and she will snap you a Roman salute.
I will mimic her salute.
Yeah, you have the princess's masterwork cold iron glaive. It's not magical, hence why it's just laying there, but it is a weapon of extraordinary quality.
This is a very important weapon. I will make sure to keep it very clean. I will take good care of it.
Valeria will chime in between little choked back sobs. Next time we find a soul stone, let's put it in there, shall we?
Yeah. Wait, we do have one.
We can't take their essences right now, unfortunately.
Do you mean the sword? Put a soul stone into the weapon, or her into a stone?
I mean, we should put something into that glaive to make it magic, to ensure that it lasts forever.
Well, we have one left.
We do have one. We have a soul stone that we could use. Although I'm not sure it's...
A bit ironic, really.
It is.
Isn't that like the really evil son bitch?
So it's the soul of the Bone Lord.
Yeah,
Please, it obviously says Boner Lord.
Boner Lord.
Yeah, it's that guy's soulstone. Valeria will
Yeah,
contemplate
that's
that
the
a
evil
moment.
son bitch.
Perhaps not.
Well, let's
that
find
one.
a better one.
Yeah.
No.
It pains me to see my princess in such a state, but alas, there goes Minotha, proudest and best of us. And yeah, as she's snapping the salute, a little holy symbol has tumbled out from between her immense cleavages, which those of you in the know would recognize immediately as the symbol of Talion.
Oh man, he even fucking completely fucked one of his own believers. What a horrible piece of shit.
Okay, I need a quick PRP right now.
Cass starts to say something and chokes it off. Never mind. I don't want to defend Morgan.
If he wasn't already dead. I have an idea. That might be funny for me. I will take a look at the princess's body. Is the actual holy symbol there?
Yeah.
I'll put my hand on the symbol and I'll look at the prince.
She nods silently, like, yeah, you can have it.
I'll take it.
She smiles
around
and
your ball sack.
puts a hand around yours as if to close it around the symbol. Milk.
Milk. And let's not tarry any longer.
Yeah, we've got the clue. We should probably get the fuck out of here. This place has been intense.
Yes.
So, is it time to leave the archives?
Yeah.
Alright. From the archives, you can get back down to the royal chambers, to the pantheon, or to the public pools. Where would you like to go?
I would. How long does each trip take? Each area?
Assuming you don't encounter anything, somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes.
If you don't mind, I would like to make a detour back to the Pantheon.
Any particular reason why? Out of curiosity.
I would just like to put this matter to rest. It will be just a moment.
What is it you'd like to do, sorry?
Go back to the Pantheon.
Just for a moment.
Sure.
And then we can go somewhere else.
DCL, would you be so kind as to roll me a d6?
Give roll 20 minutes loading.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Good news is I can probably... Oh, nice. Never mind. Alright, give me just an memento, por favor.
Look, I can only apologize for so much RNG.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. You have no idea what any of these numbers mean. 6 could be good, 6 could be bad. Who the heck knows?
We are going to the pool now, or
We're taking a detour back to the Pantheon quickly. And
But
then
Savin asked for me to roll d6, and I rolled a 6, so we'll see.
Perfecto. Just an memento, please.
No problemo.
Because you do, in fact, encounter something on your way down towards the Pantheon.
ah shit. Try to make sure that if we put on something, or like in the old map, that we don't throw Kina's mega character into a fucking wall again.
No, don't worry. I got you guys. All right. Speaking of which, Ursula, could you roll me a d6?
Wait, who?
Hedrah.
Okay.
Nice. Oh no.
Don't you say that.
Alright, so as you are making your way through the palace chambers, you come across an unsightly sight where several cowgirls have recently been just absolutely plastered into the ground by a quite large group of Minothan males who now that they have utterly exhausted their cows, they turn to you with desirous, aggression-filled eyes.
Well, it was about to happen eventually.
So, would everyone kindly roll initiative?
Question.
Mm-hmm.
How do ghosts even fuck us?
Well, they'd like to find out.
Let's not let them find out.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Nice.
Oh no.
Nice. No, that's good.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh god, Roll20's lagging like crazy. I hit that initiative like 2 minutes ago, and now 2 initiatives have turned up.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice,
it's been
Morgan.
fun.
Thanks, Cassidy.
Nice. Jesus.
Good NPCs. Use up Savin's crits.
Well, Cassidy got a crit. Unfortunately, Morgan rolled a nat 1 for... Oh, wait, no, that was the Raging Bull. Okay, thank God.
Yeah, that's why I said that was good.
yeah. Look, Morgan and Cass have both crit.
Okay, yeah, I misread because I saw the Morgan icon. Assumed it was Morgan.
Oh, yep. NPC Brigade is fucking on top of things.
They were ready for this. They weren't the
So-
ones crying.
What you're telling me is that Savin, you do all of your things simultaneously, basically.
Excellent.
Oh man.
Alright, is everyone on the board? Looks like it.
Oh shit, this is so cool.
Alright. Cass, Bardic Inspiration die on Hashat. And then we're going to throw a Fairy Fire on those 2 bulls in the back. Boof. Boop, boop. One more time. Roll 20. Come on. Okay. So, Cass, what's your spell DC? 14, so they both pass. Unfortunate. Morgan cannot fucking get anywhere behind
Sorry,
the
Morgan.
meat spire. So she's gonna go ahead and dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Wait.
6, 7, 8.
What do you mean? Her DC is 14.
Okay.
That's 14, 9, 11.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, one of them does fail. You're right. Maybe.
Also, couldn't he have gotten, like, this guy in it as well?
There are walls there.
I...
Yeah, this is like a chest-high wall here, and everywhere else is more or less solid. So yeah, he was going for these guys in the back. Anyway, Morgan's gonna come over here and just get out of the way. Prisha is going to use her bow. Pew! I hope she crits again.
That would be pretty funny.
Real fucking close. And it's 2 radiant damage, so it ain't bad.
has she attuned to it yet?
Yeah, you guys have spent at least an hour fucking about in there.
Yeah, going through the book, like cataloging some of those books and in the library. We actually probably spent a fair amount of time.
Yeah, I mean, you spent more in-game time than real time, and real time that was well over an hour. So yeah.
Yeah, we
She's
literally spent
had
like an
time to
hour
attune.
talking at least.
So yeah, she pews a dude. Which actually, that does indeed do radiant damagios. Let me change your macro there. Pew. Alright, Ursula.
Okie dokie. So, Tarnavak, do you take left? I'll hold right.
Alright.
Second deal. Yes. That's gonna... Man, shit is fucking big. There.
Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it. Let's see. Have any special resistances here? Nope. Hi, Tasha.
All the magic of weapons, so
Oh, is she crying? Alright. 2 good bonks across his chest. Tarnavak.
Yeah, yeah. This is an unfortunate, cow issue.
My apologies.
She was leading the way.
Are these like solid walls?
Yeah. Everything, all the walls are solid except like this chest high barrier here and maybe like over here too.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I can, like, just get to here, but that's it, so... I'm going to be in the way for other people.
Yay!
Yeah,
Well, I mean, this wall's gone at least.
let's, Fighting Spirital. Turn on the flamies, and poke.
Pokey, pokey, poke.
So, 17, 16 of those hits.
Oh yeah. 4, 15,
Alright.
29. Nice.
And then, Action Surge. Poke. And then, 2 more 17 damages.
Nice. Oh yeah, he's almost down. Pop, 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 pop. Nahia.
That does make him completely down. 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
Fuck it. Magic Blink. And then I will give him the old wax. Just start blasting. Swing number 1. If it fucking loads. My god, it's being so slow today. Like, slower than usual.
It was... Jesus. Okay, yeah, he discorporates. There's a bellowing roar as the ghost is just explodiated.
Aw. I don't have the movement to finish that off. Wait, I actually literally might have 5 feet. Let's see here.
I mean, couldn't
No,
you
that's-
have just... If you were Misty Stepping, couldn't you have just used that to go past Hashat?
Oh, you're... I swing.
And I just kept swinging. Alright, that's a hit.
There we go.
28.
There's unfortunately both my Warlock slots
Pow.
gone.
That's a
And I'm
good hit.
reticent to spend the level ones without super reason, but you know.
A shot.
We're here, and we'll whack on the one that has the fairy.
Alright.
I've only got one really good shot in me left for today, so I am not going to use it on anything.
Can you guys hear this stupid dog out there?
No, not really.
Awesome.
No.
Good.
No.
He's just out there yipping.
Damn it.
Hey, a 16 with Fairy Fire. That's a hit.
Oh, that's right, Fairy Firebug.
Adding anything onto that?
Yeah. So 20 to hit, and then 8 fire damage to this.
Nice. He go whoosh. His friend go whoosh.
Whoosh.
The Minotaurs are made very angry. Szooth.
It is time for the dick punching. Alright. So. The one next to Ursula looks like it could use some whacking.
Hacking and whacking and smacking.
Chopping that beef. Let's chop some beef. Pew! Oh, wow. Does that even hit?
No, that does not hit.
Pew and pew.
Alright, that's a hit. That's super not a hit. I think you just punch Ursula right in the butthole.
Nah, advantage.
Alright, well, still, that's a miss.
God, that was a shit turn.
You do get the 1-5 damage hit, though.
That was a shit turn. I'm gonna go back now. I'm sorry, Ursula.
Just slink off.
Yeah, I just kind of like, oh.
Alright. Raging Bulls all go raw. And enter Berserker Gang.
Shit, I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom.
That's fine. So they are all going to be basically recklessing attacks.
Oh boy.
This guy's going to come down here and give Ursula a great axe to the face. 23 for 16. This guy's going to charge Hashat. And if he hits, he'll do some extra damage. Oh yeah, that's a hit. For an additional 8 damage, so 25 total to you.
Ouch.
And then I'm going to need a DC 14 strength save.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, you succeed. Actually, wait, no, you don't have advantage. Get knocked.
Oof.
You are knocked prone and pushed back. And because you're now prone, these two Minotaurs up north don't need to Reckless to hit you. At least this guy doesn't. I don't know if this guy can even get in there. No, he can. Alright, and let's see. 1, 5, 10. Excellent. He also gets a charge. So, another charge on you for a 19 to hit. Is that sufficient?
You know, I really don't want to do this, but...
Alright. So, you shield, and the last guy will just reckless it, or not reckless, but will swing at you. Does a 22 hit? No.
No, just shy of actually hitting me.
Yeah, so they continue to attack you. The one next to Nahia will attack recklessly, driven mad by the red all up in your business. Whack. 23.
Yeah.
Alright. So, get hit. And I think that's it. Ursula, did you take your damage? Or are you here? No. Alright. I think you were 25 damage.
She said yes.
Okay. There you go. Wow, that does not take a lot off your hit point bar. Jesus. Alright. Cass is going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't actually get in there, so he'll come up here. And he poke. 4, 3. And no one's super hurt, so he'll keep his stuff and instead give Nahia Bardic Inspiration. Morgan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come in here. And give this guy the S-Stock. 21. Do you have spells left? No. So, just a hit. 4, 4. And Prisha, the most heavily armed 2-hit die ghost the world has ever seen, is going to come out here. She will draw forth a mighty shot and loose 3 arrows at once that do like this. Pew, pew, pew. And hit the dude in the back. Pow, pow, pow. Ursula.
I only took 1 attack, correct?
Mm-hmm. 1 for
Yeah,
25.
rage.
I think it was 25.
No, that was.
Oh, it was 16, sorry.
16. Yeah, have 8.
Okay, yep, carry on.
And this fucker is raging, recklessing, so.
Yes,
just
all-
must hit him.
Yeesh, indeed. Oh my god, dog, stop whining. Jesus. Alright, yeah, that's a hit. Alright, 2 hits for, let's see, 10, 11, 27. Pow. Tarnavak.
Yes. I think I'm just gonna help focus this one down. And then actually get like he was recklessing, so no need to spirit. Well, I may as well save face on that second one. So 19 and then 16 damage, so a total of 35.
Thank you. And yep, 2 good. Yeah, actually, wait, that second attack does not hit, actually.
That's why I saved face on it, Savin.
Yeah, right, yes, okay, carry on. Sorry, I was typing. Yeah, 2 hits, he's almost down. Nahia.
Okay. I'm gonna pop this bull.
Thanks to his reckless attack, you do indeed pop him.
Oh, neat. Oh, that fucking defeats him. Okay.
Yeah. He roars and discorporates.
Maury, how are you going to stay by my side when I'm all retired as a successful merchant? And then I will take my second swing at this prick.
Alright, hit.
Might as well, since that's my only other short rest resource. Alright, I'm out of short rest resources, guys.
We are kind of running on fumes.
Let's see, let me make him a con save here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm
that's
extremely.
Your
wrong stat
only
block,
short rest
actually.
resources, yes.
Okay, yep, he fails even harder. Excellent. Alright, he is on fire.
Dope.
Let's see, what do I have for that here? I guess there's the leaf symbol.
Yeah, that leafy one totally looks like a flame. Yeah, I have 3 level 1 slots, and those are my long rest resources. Like, my Searing Smite and my 2 Warlock ones come back. So, like, I have 1 good fight left in me. Although if I end up using one of those level 1 slots here against these bulls for extra smites, then yeah, I would consider myself pretty tapped.
I think Hashat will use her bonus action to spend 2 sorcery points to give herself a first level spell slot back.
You're gonna stand up too?
Oh, right, I am prone. Yes,
Yeah,
I'll use
you
my
are.
movement to get up. And then I will whack this guy.
Alright. Solid hit.
20 again, and then 5 to the next guy.
Okay. It's a good whack. This guy is even more on fire. Szooth, I will let you roll your many attacks. I have to let my dog into the office because she's just bawling outside the door.
Okay.
She wants you to hold her hand, or wants you to get something off of her face. What was it the last time she was screeching at the door?
She had mud on her snout.
That was it.
That's right. She needed a snoot rubbed.
What
So
did she
50
want? Oh.
All
He
right.
was. Yeah, you had advantage because he was whatever. Oh wait.
First one on that
That's
raging bull, trying to finish him off. Okay, and then the last one on that one.
That was a bark.
That'd
She
be my
honk.
turn.
Hey, that's my cat. No one's about to knock him down. Like, it's like for me.
That cat is used to being pinned down by a giant Hashat. Surely no, he El Toro with his cape.
Savin,
Ole.
Ole.
Yes,
Savin.
I am muted on stream, sorry. Yes. Don't worry, I said nothing important. Just dealing with someone fucking yanking on my goddamn arm. Pulling my mouse out of position. Anyway, yes, Cass gets bull rushed, but he dodges.
Ole.
Yeah, ole. The other one will try and great axe Hashat a question.
You'll miss. Wait.
He will reckless attack because
Okay.
Yeah,
for
but
advantage.
Alright.
you still have shield.
You do actually. It hasn't
lasts-
been your turn.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, wait.
Wait,
no,
no,
it's
you
my-
have had a
no,
turn.
no, I
since
don't.
then.
I had a turn. Yeah, no, I don't have a
Okay.
shield.
Oh.
You have a deep inspiration die though.
You do have a bardic inspiration die. Yeah.
Oh. D8.
Yep.
Well,
Also, it
that's-
turns
that's
out
my-
what Tasha wanted was to hold hands. So I have
my
one hand
AC is
now.
20.
Excellent. He misses. Rar. And this guy in the back can't actually get anywhere, so he's gonna dodge instead of. Actually, wait, no, he's a ghost. He can just go through the fucking walls. On guard.
Damn it! I was hoping they wouldn't realize the walls were not actually.
Too retarded for walls.
Miss.
No. Denied.
Alright. Cassidy. Let's see. How about you give these guys a shatter? Let's try and blow up some
Hey,
ghosties. Ooh, that's a good shatter.
Oh, that actually is a pretty
Yeah, one pass, one fail.
decent one.
So 16 to the guy in the back and 8 to the guy in the front. Morgan will come on up here. And let's see. Do you have any ranged weapons, Maury? Nope. Alright. Morgan will cast light on herself. Just to help everyone see.
Fair enough. It would also seem we need to get the crossbow for you.
Yes, I have many needs for my arsenal.
My pockets only ran so deep at the time, but we can certainly bankroll you soon.
Pew pew pew. Alright,
Those
she
all
actually...
good to get you geared in the first place.
She destroys a bowl and damages another one. Yeah, take that!
Oh yeah, it did take 5 damage at the start of its turn, Flaming Bowl.
No. Go ahead and roll that.
Sure. Is it just the same as my smite damage? I have no fucking
I
idea.
believe
1d6.
so. It's just, yeah, it's just 1d6.
Okay. 2. Unfortunate.
Yeah, Prisha will cheer and say, I haven't cast that spell since, God, I think the time I died. Getting the hang of things again. Aw, yeah. Ursula.
Okie dokie. This one, we're gonna move around. And then, because he was recklessing. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Get
Alright, get
pushed
crit,
on.
son. Alright, that's... Let's see, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25.
just one attack. Let's see.
Bonk.
26 for another 18.
Yep.
He tried to ghost me through the fucking wall, dodged that, and just fucking reintroduce him to the fucking Wu-Tang Clan.
That's terrible. Tarnavak.
Alright. How high up is this? Is this like difficult terrain level of height, or is it just like...
Yeah, that's
standard?
a 5-foot climb.
Well, I guess it's charge time.
That's a ghost, by the way, so you just
It
go through her.
doesn't make a difference. I am 1 out, with that being like climbing stuff. See, it's 30. But with a dash, I can charge. And then
Get poked in the butt bowl.
move
Yep,
down
that is
slightly to
a
not be
solid
overwhelmed.
hit.
That's 20, by the way.
Mm-hmm. I actually did that math without having to count. It was great.
I'm very proud of you.
Yeah. Nahia.
Yay. It is time to continue the whacking. Slap. Oh, hey, reckless.
It's true. It's fine. So, 11 damage. Got anything to add on to that? I guess you have another attack.
Yeah, another swing. Swish.
Alright, and he down. Pop.
Oop, I left ticked on like a chungus, but regardless, hitting.
And last but not least, Hashat.
I'll move up and
Probably
see if I
left.
can take a little bit of just make space, essentially. It's a little bit crowded over there.
There is nowhere in that room for Hashat to go.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Throw a fucking rock at him. We need to get you a ranged attack that's literally just throw a fucking rock. Just a big fistful of earth that you yeet at a bitch. Call it Hashat's muddy missile.
That has several implications that I don't want to talk about.
I know, right? It's great. It's a fistful of just this strange dark brown earth.
Oh no.
I'm going to. You know what? I recall a time when we were in a place where I had no magic or to use, and I once bashed a guy's head through a wall. I know there's a thing behind this wall. I will happily take disadvantage on this attack. I am going to line up my hammer with the wall, and I'm going to take careful aim, and I am going to try and smash a single brick out of this wall and just send it flying into the ghost. I remember beating a lizard folk with this move once before.
Excellent.
Well, he did reckless, so you get a bad chance to get disadvantage.
That will cancel my disadvantage.
Yup.
So hit a wall then. And don't roll a 1.
Roll 20. Do you want me to hit the button? I'll hit it again. Roll 20.
Yes, please.
There you go. Hey, you hit. Bonk. And yeah, there's a big hole in the wall as Shot's hammer cleaves through and into this guy's cranium, and he dies.
Oh.
Crunch.
I'll look through the hole in the wall. I didn't think that would actually... I honestly kind of didn't think that would work.
You say that as a fucking brick is slowly sliding up Ursula's face. Yeah. Yeah.
So, sorry.
Yeah, he's a ghost.
Sorry, guys, for this. Will just take a moment.
It's fine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take another sit down.
I'm getting kind of tired myself.
Yeah.
We'll have to leave after we're done, I think. Otherwise, we'll be pushing our luck for the dead.
Yeah. Like, everyone is getting tapped out there, so sadly, we're gonna have to come back later.
Wait, hold on. What's this coming back stuff?
I'm gonna take the princess's holy symbol, and I'm gonna put it all around Talion's neck. And then I'm gonna put my hand on Talion's head. And I'm gonna focus real hard. You did some really shitty things. I know you can't hear me, but if there's some vestige of you out there, I hope you can feel the presence of this holy symbol. That princess was devoted to you, and her spirit has spent the last more than 1,000 years trying to help and trying to open your book to so that she could save her subject from you. And that's it.
So as you put the holy symbol around Talion's neck and the chain comes to rest on its shoulders, there's a faint grinding sound, and the chain just sinks into the stone as if borne down by an impossible weight. Just like a centimeter or so.
Okay, that's it. That's all.
Morgan will give you a pat on the back.
I felt it was right to put this here.
Yeah, so
Wait.
as you guys are talking about leaving, Chris is gonna...
Wait.
Go.
Wait, Ursula it's just the last believer of Talion.
Yeah, she can't do shit about it, and also, no, she isn't the last. I mean, and also, they're not really believer of. That was the point of Lord Winter.
No, no, I mean the princess.
And she couldn't do shit. Because
No,
she's
not to
cursed
the
and turned into a
book.
god and had the shit moved out of her. And she tried to get into that book, which is the clue
Yes,
we
but
think we have.
well, that's the book, but that's not the thing that's that you talked about. That you needed somebody with Talion, right?
Yes, to literally with the power to undo this, and that Moo Princess, as sweet and heartbroken as she is not that powerful.
Oh,
She's also a ghost.
You need someone who speaks for Talion. There's only
Oh.
one person who speaks for a god at a time. Or
To be
something
chosen.
of great import to him. A relic of some sort. The book would
but you have
do it, but unfortunately, it has no power beyond simply existing.
But inside its pages might tell us where there is something.
Correct.
so we can't do anything now. We have to come back later.
Yeah.
That's what you say.
And so as you say that, Prisha looks around anxiously. So what do you mean come back later? Like, how later?
We won't know, I guess, until we've gone through this book and figured out where we're going.
Look, I
I'm
don't
sorry.
want to impose, but it feels bad, to say the least. You're some of the only sane people that have ever come around here. I don't really like the idea of being left alone again.
How far can you travel?
No further than the edge of the city, the western edge of the promenade.
Wait, I have a question.
Could you go... Could you... There's a bathhouse on the edge of the city.
No, I can't get to the suburbs. Only within the city proper. Believe me, I've tried.
Hmm.
I followed the
Where's your
sluice
body?
works away, but I just got yanked back here like on a leash. Not the fun kind.
Pause at that for a moment and shake my head. Where is your body at the moment?
Oh, man, I haven't seen that in a long time.
Do you think
Well, it hasn't moved.
maybe there's a... If we move her body...
That
Her bones? Maybe.
I wonder if that would work for anyone else, too. Maybe the princess.
Hmm.
Where did I die? I think... No, I was definitely in my chambers. I remember that much. There's a guest quarters a little ways off from the, I guess, royal chambers, a few floors down.
well, we can promise to try.
Yeah, that'd be nice. If I
It's
could
worth a shot.
inhabit my old bones. Oh, well, I don't know if I want to be a skeleton, but...
Well, we're not going to probably skeletonize you. Just an anchor so you can follow around for a little while. Although I have no idea what kind of capacity that would leave you in. Morgan, would you have any clues?
Morgan shakes her head. I think she's bound to the place, not her body.
Damn it.
If it was to the body, though, theoretically, moving the corpse would have no impact on her
Wait.
abilities.
She's bound. Wait, she's bound to Minotha itself.
Yes, all of these spirits are, I think.
It just looks at this. Looks around. Everything. This is Minotha, right?
I see what you're thinking.
I don't think that's going to work, although
You
I've
can
heard
take a
of...
piece of this, a piece of bone.
Perhaps if we take some stone from where she died.
Yes.
Parts of that chamber.
Maybe.
It's worth a shot if we're leaving now. We might as well see if we can't do something for you.
Yeah, you guys are really alright. Can't wait to see the sun
We
again.
are what?
You're alright.
Ah.
You're good people.
Okay.
She reaches out to, like, put her arms around Ursula and Nahia, but just kind of phases through, and you both feel
She'd
a
probably
cold
stop on
shudder.
my armor.
Oh, yeah. You
Ah.
got your armor, but Ursula's... Yeah, she just kind of phases through. Ugh.
Well, she can touch. No. Hey, wait. I do think I have a breastplate.
Do you?
A simple one. Yeah, the one that lets me read Draconic.
Oh shit, that's magic
Oh wait,
too.
what's that?
No, that was the mace,
What's
I
that? The
think.
mace.
Oh no, you're
What's that?
amazing.
Mace? Oh.
Yeah, I know Tarnavak got, like, no plus magic
climate.
armor. Yeah. You do have a shield, though, I believe, so you can...
Pat
Yeah.
you on your
Yeah,
shield.
she'll give you a pat on the shield.
Hmm.
Alright, let's go. I'll lead the way.
Okie dokie.
And yeah, I guess our last shot of the night is Prissa leading you guys towards the chambers again. And the camera lingers on this holy symbol of Talion hanging in shame from the statue. Its weight slowly grinding into the stone. And now let's do XP. Let me also pull open some companion character sheets. So they can get their XPs. Alright. This is the first time in a very long time we've had multiple sessions over just a single day.
In one. Yeah.
Area?
Not just areas, but like a single specific
Physical
day.
calendar day.
This is let's see, the 4th sessions that's taken place over October 15th.
Yeah, we've been in. It's been the same day for a long while.
It
Alright.
feels like weeks.
Did you explore a new and interesting location? Yeah, you went to the archives for the first time. Did you discover a new and interesting truth about the world? I know Talion's a dick.
The
Doesn't count.
genealogy of the primordial.
Yeah, you guys found a scroll detailing the, as far as they know, complete genealogy of the primordials and all their living and dead descendants. Did you make a new ally or a lasting enemy?
Now we can count Prisha.
Yeah, I think so. You've given her a magic weapon, and you're going way out of your way to get her ghosty to follow you along. So yeah, I will count Prisha. Did you advance or complete a quest? Yes, you advanced Minotha quest. Did you discover a new page in a companion story?
I think there is. I know there is
I
one.
know there is. Yeah, you too. I gotta we know there's something.
The shot of you become a god hater now?
Not quite.
You're close to
Wait,
anti-deism by this point.
Something with Tarnavak. I know there's something with Tarnavak.
What's
Oh
it
yes,
called?
Elven Libraries.
Uh,
And his learning of Sylvan.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, I'll count that. And of course, he also found the ancient texts that depict the glories of communalism. So
Is
yeah,
that what we're calling it now?
5 experience, everybody.
I'm
Nice.
afraid we can't get 5 experience this time. We scored in pressure last week.
Did
Oh,
we?
Did we?
Did
No,
we?
we didn't. We specifically didn't we?
Yes, we did, because she helped us do the statue.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
score then.
Princess?
Princess?
No, she's not really going to be able to help you. You prevented from making an enemy, though.
Alright.
So yeah, 4
Okay,
XP,
so-
everybody.
232.
Yep.
God damn it.
Yeah, sorry to cut you out of that last experience, but yeah, I
No,
remember.
no,
we got
no.
that
It's
last time.
okay. It's not the.
It's that
Single
weird.
experience
It's that we're accruing bonus exp.
You think we'd be used to this after
We're
this
over exp.
after this keeps happening?
The good news is that unless there's some like giant boss fight waiting for you to keep you like trapped in Minotha, then you should be able to level up next time
Probably.
Obviously,
On a boat.
or
Obvious-
whatever.
obviously, we just level up by fighting all the ghosts around. We keep wrestling the minotaurs until we learn the ways of their erotic wrestling. That'll work for me.
We have to make sure that we go back and record the teleportation circle.
Yeah, you probably
Yeah.
should do that before you leave. Shouldn't be
That way
terribly
I
hard to
can-
get there, though.
That way I can learn it.
Right. Yeah, you can write it down because we have the phone book, or rather Nahia has the phone book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, good stuff, everybody. So the plan, assuming you can exit Minotha at good pace, is to hire a boat and go to Lyris next time, I believe.
Yeah.
Dragons on Isle, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I don't think it'll take you a week to get there by boat, but if you
It
guys
will
want to
not.
like just spend a week in Communist Minotaurville or in Anders Bay, you can do so.
No, not communism Minotaur, please. Just
No, I can't spend a week with that much salt of the earth.
I'm sorry they're too wholesome for you.
They are not wholesome.
They're
Yeah, they are.
Ignorant savages.
nice.
Poor communist stars. They try so hard. They just want to grow pumpkin.
They
They-
do grow pumpkin.
If they want to grow pumpkins, they can grow pumpkins in New Minotha.
No.
Yes.
Are you willing to adopt the glories of socialism?
Mm,
Okay, socialism, yes. Communism, no.
All right.
Hey, you're
Okay.
the
How-
smallest community. It works.
How
Can we
about
make a
Maoism?
compromise? No.
No,
Then
not
no, you
Maoism.
can. I don't.
How about cowism?
If
I'm
that's
done
a
with
form
this.
of communism, then maybe.
I'm going to go-
Communism.
I'm gonna go continue working on the Steam assets. Bye.
Uh,
See ya.
See you guys later. Have a good one.